everybody. Welcome to Bar Minute.
Bitty bop.
Tuesday, November 26th. Welcome to Bar Minute.
The scat man.
Nobody cares for me. Nobody.
I'm having a shitty day, fellows. A shitty day. Just so anyone else.
Come on.
Anyone else out there having a shitty day? Let's go.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna flip it.
No,
let's go right now.
I like when I get in a mood where
things just like to
then I can dig into.
Just friggin' bathe in it.
It wasn't the Flames that did it.
Terrible.
I'm sour, and I'm sour that I'm sour, but I love that I'm sour, and I'm just gonna sit here and stew in it.
Yeah. You're gonna feel it too, because I gotta tell you how terrible you are in your existence.
I don't like that.
Oh, shut up, Mr. Positive. See?
I know. Such a jerk.
Fake Olympic hat.
Is it fake?
I kind of want to know.
I don't care. I think it's wonderful.
I was going to say, what is the scent?
Just put that back on.
Like, look at the foam we're
Please.
talking about.
I can't look anymore.
It's either legitimately janky or it is that old.
If it is that old, it's been sitting.
It hasn't
It's
molded.
been sitting somewhere safe.
It's been in a closet gathering mothballs, probably.
What's it smell like?
My head. Yep.
Ooh,
Gross.
Sweaty hair.
Goosh.
Goosh.
What if we order pizza?
I think that'll help, Rhett.
You said in the pre-show that you're
hurt.
feeling pizza, you're starving.
Jack owes you pizza from
I
the
said
Thursday
I'm
nighter.
starving, and then I said there was pizza bed, and I said it exactly like that and that loud, and my phone picked up on it and sent me pictures of my kids eating pizza.
Did you turn on that track everything I'm saying button? Did you press that one on?
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
You have to turn that off, right? Otherwise, it does track everything you say and do.
Oh, if you just
did you
push
opt
the
in?
off, yeah, it does. If you get the off,
It's
you're
the power button. Once you turn it on, it's
Yeah.
listening.
So do you think it's watching you when you're
sleeping, knows when you're awake,
or
knows if you've been.
it's watching you when you're watching what you're watching?
Well,
you're
Better
watching
good.
stuff?
So be good for.
Is it watching you back?
I've had some cops lately tell me that you're not hiding anything with any.
No?
type of- and then I did a deep dive in. Oh, I better not. They might sponsor it.
No one sponsors this show. You're safe.
This show is brought to you by the Calgary Police Service.
Some of those hide your activity things.
Yeah.
Well, they're built by the people that are
Okay.
tracking.
So you trust them to let them into your phone, except they're the ones that kind of want into your phone to do devious shit.
This was like when Rhett was
What a
very-
swerve.
Yeah.
It's like you pull off the mask and it's like, wait a minute.
Remember when Rhett sent his DNA away? He was very
Yeah.
worried about sharing public information.
Pinder
and
loves
literally
this.
sent
He
his
thinks
DNA
that
away.
it's just.
It was just- it made me
all
laugh.
I say is that
Oh, we did.
you have a hat, and if they want your DNA, they'll get your DNA. off of your hat.
I'm not worried about people getting my DNA.
I was concerned with my CTE. I've got health issues. There are benefits to this that can be
Sure.
determined.
So, Jack, what time do you have to order the pizza for it to be here when the show ends?
How's the traffic looking?
I think you
Now-
Traffic's the
Now-ish.
shit,
Is
Jack.
it the shit?
It's the shits everywhere.
I might have to order it
Don't
now.
go to
Okay.
Seton or Auburn or down in the southeast. It's terrible.
It's 10:20.
You know what?
Everything's good now.
So can I rip on the city a little bit?
Barn Burner is presented by Bet365, the world's largest sports betting platform. When you open an account, and why wouldn't you? You should. And if you haven't already, get on it. Bet365. Use that promo code NATION when you sign up. Download the app and start having fun today. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Our buddies at Bet365. We'll talk about them a little bit later.
We were good last night.
We were good.
Had both those. Zeri with the assist. What else did we have? Disley over 42 and a half
Disley,
yards.
yeah.
49 he finished with.
Big old Will Disley.
Oh,
Big Montana.
2 games tonight.
2 games tonight. Pretty light slate.
Light slate.
Both original 6 teams. I believe Boston's hosting Vancouver, which is your 2011 Stanley Cup final rematch. And then, of course, the very historic rivalry of the Utahs and the Habs.
Yeah, I read this morning. It's Founders Day.
Sure it is.
So it's the oldest team against the newest team. Bettman
There you
says
go.
so.
Yeah. The league was formed in
boy, is
1917.
that cheesy.
Yeah.
It's BS.
Ooh.
Is it?
Well, how else do you market that
Founders
game?
You're not wrong.
Honestly, what are we looking at here? The Habs are brutal.
Where did I read that?
Utah's
Habs are
man.
coming on.
Are they?
Oh, for shizzle.
We got the Eastern standings for you later. We'll check in where
We
they're
got
at.
Sam Monton
Matumbo, Dikembe's kid. Yeah.
Matumbo now.
The NHL commemorates its 107th anniversary on Founders Day with the Canadiens, the league's oldest franchise, hosting Utah, its newest team, for the first time.
Oh,
Wow.
brilliant.
Now, what would really be interesting if Utah got to play like anyone that was the oldest, like 10 Habs still alive on Earth, something like that. And it would really tie into that old against Young.
Jack McBain, though, goals in 2 straight.
All right.
Says here.
McBain.
Speaking of old, one of my idiot friends sent a clip of me getting scored on by Crosby and Lemieux.
We've got that sent multiple times to us. It's on the show today.
Did you sure? Oh,
Crosby and Lemieux.
They've a small overlap. We'll get to it in the Pinder Report. I think only 25 games.
26,
but they did team up on some goals, and Rhett had a great view for one of them.
I can't listen. Clearly, they trusted me to be out there against 2 elite
He's in a bad mood already.
NHL Hall of Fame players.
You knew this.
He's sharing.
I can't cover them both at the same time.
Start talking about pizza again.
Sharing the National Hall of Famers.
Pizza.
What was the flavor? Not the Godfather, the other
I
one.
shut Lemieux down all the time.
So, what pizza flavor is that? Jack, you taking this down?
Is it true? You know, the real Italians, they don't want pepperoni on their pizza. Pepperoni's kind of it's
I
the
don't know any real Italians. They're all a bunch of fake.
easy.
If you go to like
gabagool.
Naples is like the home of the original pizza there.
Yeah.
You'll have like a margarita, and you might have something with a little capicoli on it.
I'm the Italian mafia mobster here.
No, but was in the area of Naples a year ago. So, but that's your traditional.
So
like
who told you
crust.
that was the original place?
The Naples.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
So you
in
got
Italy.
it straight from kind of like the people that don't want to protect your phone.
Right from the source.
I don't know if they have nicer cured meats than pepperoni down there, right? That's the point.
Your phone is doing something though. I just saw
My
like a
phone?
thing. Like, it's listening to you.
Well, I hope so.
It was
Hopefully
flashing there
it's
as we
ordering
were
me a
talking.
Pizza. You distracted me. I had a great comment.
I was trying to swerve you. Crosby, Lemieux.
Yeah.
Want to go
No.
back to that
Hall of
memory?
Famers.
No.
Traffic down south, hammering the city.
I could hammer the city some more because they're doing the same thing down south that they are in Martelube.
They got rid of those telephone poles. I don't know if you saw.
They just put
No
up,
parking signs.
They
are
just
up.
put no roadblocks and just leave them. There's nothing happening.
We'll get to this in a moment.
There's nothing happening. But it would be very inconvenient for one of them to have to go pick those things up so that the traffic could move in a timely manner. Good on you, city. Fucking
What was that last part?
nothing. Under my
That
breath.
trailing off there.
Here's the thing. I'm all for the city workers,
I'm fine
but
with
it's the
work.
people who
The
determine.
mucky mucks.
Yeah, it's the
You always use that word.
friggin' fat cats. Is what it comes down to.
God.
Those fat cats over at City Hall.
It's those aldermen and council people.
I'll tell you what. When we get this election, was it next year election year? Oh, there's going to be change. I'll tell you. We're going to take our city back.
Rhett,
Some
you
people
running?
in there. Are you running?
Remember, you almost ran? If you ran, we wouldn't have had an inch yet.
Let's go.
Imagine how nice the city would have been.
How far out do we have to start campaigning?
You need
I think
100
you're
signatures.
fine.
You're good.
You're good.
How many signatures? 500?
Something like that. We talked about this, like, I want to say 12 years ago.
Yeah,
8
when
years
things
ago.
started to go to shit.
Because you didn't get your signatures. You screwed all of
Wow,
us. You lazy
Jack,
bastard.
you
All
be
you
my
needed was
campaign
signatures.
manager.
Are you sure you want that?
Yes.
Jack's always wanted to get
What's
involved
that,
in
to be-
politics. He loves talking politics. He
To be the
enjoys-
mayor or to have you as his campaign manager?
So this is idea guy. You're going to be doing all the stuff. You're good with that?
Yeah.
All right.
That's a good idea, guy.
I need some sharks with frickin' laser beams.
Yep. Jack,
Oh.
I needed those yesterday. Where are the sharks with laser beams? I mentioned that last Tuesday.
I don't have dumb ideas.
You're fired.
You know what else? I should fire myself for copying your pick yesterday.
Copying my pick.
Not yours, his.
My pick?
Monday night football pick.
Guys
Good.
are all over me for not trusting the Chargers.
Did they not? Did that not come through?
Nope.
Not even close.
At
Was
halftime,
it two and a half?
at halftime, it looked real good.
One team looks like a middling team that's at a powder puff schedule, and the other looks like a Super Bowl contender.
You were bragging up the QB all day yesterday.
the
This is
quarterback.
quarterback.
Tell me who he's throwing to. He's
don't-
a backup tight end, a rookie guy,
Who's
and a guy that
Josh
may as well have no
Allen-
arm.
Who's Josh Allen throwing?
Amari Cooper and
For how long?
Dalton Kincaid.
Dalton Kincaid has 10 points all year in fantasy
I know.
football.
I get it. I'm just saying, like that was a mismatch. Those are not teams at the same level.
He's calling us.
Lamar's pretty good, though.
Yes. It's up to you. Rhett had him in fantasy. Do you have a fantasy update as well? It's Tuesday. Dean is,
This might be the highest.
awful tidy.
You had a lot of points.
Well, I had
And the only
100 from
reason-
Saquon.
The only reason I know that is because I
Right.
don't want to finish last, and you were playing the guy that's in last,
Yeah.
and you crushed.
Well, and I was concerned because I think it was
You were
in that in the first night of because it was the Browns and the Steelers,
Right.
and he got like 20 from fucking Jerry Judy or something. I'm like,
Mm.
geez.
Come on, Jerry.
They found Jerry Judy's corpse and got him 20 points. And
Jameis.
old Calvin Pickard or George Pickens or whatever the hell his name is, he put up like a 15 spot. I'm like, I'm going to fucking lose to Wilsey. I'm going to lose to the last place guy. But then Saquon said,
Not today.
da, da, da.
I'm going to
And,
screenshot
it was
that matchup because that's quite a total from Saquon.
You did
Goodness
crush
me.
Found a way. I was concerned though.
Yeah, you really had a lot to do with it. Some great managing.
Well, yeah, shit. Come on now.
150.
You put
points.
Saquon in. Great. What?
I know,
Oof.
Well,
right?
he drafted him. He always moans about his draft spot. Doesn't want to draft first. Then he gets 14th. He moans about 14th. He got Saquon. Best pick of the first round.
When do you want to draft? What's your
Yeah,
ideal?
He doesn't have an ideal. He just wants to
I'm
line
not
about wherever
asking
he ends up.
you.
Oh, John Smith, 19 points. I might get to take it right in the Tookus.
Of course, he's got Jonah. Where would you want to draft
Yeah,
in a
what's
14
your
team
ideal
round?
draft?
What's
Not
the per-
14th.
So
Okay,
we're
but this is
tell us
not
what
an
you would like.
answer.
We're not telling you what you don't want. Where would you like to pick? 7,
Yeah.
8, right in the middle? Okay.
4, 5.
I think 10. I want a top 10
10.
pick, and then
Yeah. I'll be able to kind of spread it out.
two of the
Spread.
top 20.
44
Me?
points
You
for Saquon.
Just.
44.2. An old lad McConkey. He was questionable going. He got a quick 11.
Loud was
Kicker
the
got
only
me
guy catching
11.
the ball last night.
T.
How many
McBee.
total points do you have?
150.
Oh,
It's a lot.
sorry, Wilsey.
Wilsey, I don't think he's going to go up to the moss pit. I got bad vibes about that.
I don't think Wilsey's going to do anything.
No,
He's
probably
not going to
gonna
eat a
kicked out of the
spicy
league.
sandwich. He's not
No.
going to buy you a beer. He's
Yeah.
not going to the moss pit.
Should be a
Sure.
slobber knocker this week, though. It's me and McBride.
Oh, yeah. Top 2 teams with
9
points
and 3.
scored.
Yeah. 9 and 3 versus 8 and 4. How about Logo?
Okay, this is boring.
What's going on?
We got a lot to get to.
Well, we got to talk about the Senators. I'm telling you, I said it yesterday. I just got a bad feeling about it.
You're
Senators
right.
have lost 5 in a row. Flames have won 4 in a row.
Something's got
I just feel like, remember, hey, we got the hockey back after the COVID thing. This Canadian
Oh,
division.
yeah. Once they get to
They got
Ottawa.
like 6 games or whatever. They got like 100 games against Ottawa.
Once
They're going
they
to
face the
sweep all
Sens,
100 and they'll be
yeah.
just fine. And they lost
There's 20
99.
They've got 20 guaranteed points against.
What was your prediction last night? Because you did have the bad vibes going, but I think you also picked
We
the Flames.
chose the
didn't you?
Flames because of Wolf. We said Wolf will
Yeah,
pull it
I
out.
did too.
Well, you did something at the end there. You
No,
talked about
I-
whoever has good
He
goaltending
did
and
names,
if
And then you made me
the
follow up. and I
stars
said- I
align
said
and the
Flames
Milky
will.
Way and that sort of thing. They weren't very good.
No, they weren't. And honestly, how many penalties are you like, that's just dumb? That's just dumb. Now, I think the goalie challenge was the right move. Like Kirkland gets pushed into the crease and appears to try to avoid the goaltender. I think you send that to the review room and that could get called something different next week. I think his knees. He's pushing him into the goal.
So
think
I know.
it's because of
Yeah.
the.
It's a
Being called a goal, being reversed.
like a 50, really.
Really?
Yeah.
I
'cause
had it at about
once
5.
I need to see the replay, but once you see Bernard Darker is the only reason Kirkland ends up in the crease.
I understand.
So that's why I think it's 50-50. And so then it becomes, if you're 5%, and what's the probability if it's a 50-50? I like them challenging it.
I'll just say, Ryan, you're right. I didn't like
Try to walk through the decision tree. I'm not saying I'm right.
I
I'm saying
didn't-
how I viewed it. You asked me how I viewed it, and then you don't like my answer.
No,
What the
but
hell?
there's a lot of on the comments last night, and even in here, people are
Yeah.
saying, I don't know why he makes
right,
that
and
call.
that's why I thought why they did it. I just tried to explain why I think they did it.
Well,
Why-
I
do you-
think
are
we
you-
all-
did you think-
challenge?
we all understand. Why
No,
would
no,
he
no.
challenge it, Ryan? Because
But were you happy with the challenge? You said
no,
why
I did.
Okay,
This is not going to be a good challenge.
There
was
you
my
go.
instinct.
So that's the conversation. That's good.
Right. That's so I don't. Anyway,
I liked the call.
did you?
To challenge or that it was
Yeah.
to move
Yeah,
on?
sure you
Yeah.
did.
Who cares?
2-0 is a
Tell
pretty
me
nice lead.
Yes.
And Ottawa's
You guys
in their
roll.
own-
We're on a hot
Let's
streak.
talk about pizza again. Everything was good then.
You don't want to hear about Artem Zub breaking his foot?
Injured.
I know.
LTIR,
I
I
know.
know. So they had to play the other guy.
Yeah.
Sanderson's pretty good.
Sanderson is pretty good.
Took a shot.
I wouldn't be surprised if they get going, Ottawa. Like, I liked a lot of what I saw from them.
If Allmark's good, they're a good team.
Yeah, and he wasn't in last night at all, but they got good enough goaltending. You also watched him get 9 power plays, so that can be a little misleading. That was idiotic.
Here's the thing, too.
Oh, go ahead. Well, speaking of Costco, poor guy doesn't get goal disallowed because of his terrible play. They've got, and you were talking about,
Oh boy,
deli meats. And
he's
stuff.
talking about literally Costco right now.
Of course,
yeah.
he is. Yeah.
Okay,
And you can
Tried to
get
talk
one of
about the
those.
hockey game, he got
How do you
punched.
say it? IBER, Iberico, the Spanish hams on the leg, and you can from Costco, and you can get the carving, the whole thing. Let's get one for the Christmas party.
A leg of lamb?
No,
You said
ham.
the whole.
Not lamb, ham. The fancy Spanish ham. They shave it.
Nice and thin.
Yeah, I'll
All
show you.
right.
I'm gonna look it up because that'd be good to have right now because we could just make some buns.
So anyway,
You bring the buns.
the thing of it is, I made buns the other day. It didn't go well. It was a faux pas on my part.
It's the aura of
What happened? That was a Gruden karma.
cursed you.
Yeah, you have soup and buns.
Bone and Spanish ham. How do you say that word? I could
Let's see how
never
it's
say it.
spelled.
IBER. Iberico. It's from Spain.
Okay.
You can't say that? Look at that. We could have that sitting right there. Look at it. Oh,
It's a leg. And does it come with the kickstand?
Yes, you get the whole kit. Wouldn't that be like we had that for the Christmas party? Are you kidding me? Pinder's lost. He's like, why are we doing a
I just think
sports show? with
you
this?
get 8 drinks in this guy. The last thing we need is a knife in his hand going.
I
at some ham.
disagree. I think it's great. I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah, there he is.
I got one
There's his
too.
first hand.
The work ethic that we'd come to know about the Flames, it dressed in
They're
black
just
last night.
tired. It
The
was
waiver?
one of those nights.
Why are they tired?
Should be tired.
Travel.
Uyghurs out getting
They were at the Bear Facts
All his
having
big-
the buffet and they got tired. What are you going to do?
You know,
Happens in Ottawa.
Iberian ham legs there.
Yes, lots of hams and legs and
salty meat anyway.
Jeez.
Delicious. They didn't. Yeah, there was no oomph.
there was no jump. It's fine.
And they gave the Ottawa Senators a bunch of power plays, and they said, "All right,
Double too many.
so if you're not gonna work us super hard on a forecheck or anything, and if you're gonna give us a bunch of power plays,
It's
then
Ottawa. We don't need to get up for
we're
these
gonna win
guys.
4-3."
Yeah. So the first penalty is the team challenging the goal. I mean, you can feel how you want on that. Ball flips it over the glass. That's just a mental mistake. You don't need to flip it over the glass.
Iggy's-
Pahal gets pulled out of a pile. They make it 2 penalties on one on the other, which is interesting because it was Huberto that really got in and escalated that. You might not like that one. Kuzmenko gets a stick up, roughing on, Sharon Govich with the elbow. Like, there's just sloppy penalties here. Uyghurs, clearly, that's a cut block when the guy he thought could have been on a breakaway, even though his teammate would have reeled him in. Double minor for Blomberg. He draws blood. Sharon Govich trip. Like, they're just, a lot of those are just bad decisions.
A lot of those are penalties that teams get that aren't in it.
Yeah.
Right, like-
Yeah. You're chasing all night. There you
I'm-
go. If you have
I'm
the
at
puck, you
the
don't take
rink.
any of
I'm
those.
not quite 100% into this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Uyghur interference was good. I
9
mean,
power plays, fellas. 9. Like,
Nah.
what are we doing here? Now they killed off 7, but it completely ruins what the Flames are good at. Their special teams are horse shirt. Power play's been a little better, but this team's been its best at 5-on-5.
power play goal last night.
Again, 4 games in a row.
What?
But at 5-on-5, they're a strong team. When you have this many, like, you just completely get into your 5-on-5 time. You don't get lines rolling, and it was not a surprise to me that they didn't look themselves because they couldn't get in a rhythm at 5-on-5. Killing penalties, I'll believe.
Couldn't do it.
Now they got to get 5 out of 6 to make this a good road trip.
I was talking with Pike last night. I said Retro says 5 points. So all of a sudden, if you don't do well in Detroit,
Well, and you look at the caliber of opponents too. If you don't have a good road trip point wise, you're looking at 4 of the bottom 6 teams in the East.
here's the thing, though. I said this to Pike. I'm more excited to see the next game than maybe
Detroit?
otherwise.
Yeah, I agree. How are they going to respond?
How are you going to respond? Who's in net? How are you going to respond? What are you
Vladar's-
doing with line
Vladar's in net.
combos? Are some guys in or some guy? There's a
Yep.
lot.
Hanley could come out. Sure.
Yeah, like there's a lot to kind of look into this
We need
game
a
now.
nickname for this Hanley guy.
How about healthy? How about HS?
Triple H, healthy Hank Hanley. He has not played 3 games in a row all year. He went back to back. Winnipeg, Vegas.
I thought he was injured last night. Took that shot off the wrist.
Yeah, he went to the bench in some pain.
Yeah, it looked like it kind of this.
That'll be something to watch. But they're still looking for something there, right?
This general.
Like,
good job, Jack. Good freeze frame. I need a keyboard here.
Can you play it though?
No shit.
I have one.
Do you? Bring it in. Let's go.
Christmas party.
Yep. I'll figure something out. I'll get a little jazz.
It's not hard. I figured out how to play a couple songs.
Hot Cross Buns, that's a banger.
It's a total banger.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So you could make a switch on the back end. You could. Klapka's been up for like the better part of 3 weeks. He hasn't played.
I don't see Klapka.
And because the problem is that you like what you've got from the fourth line. It might be the only line you do.
They had an off game. Put him. I don't need Klapka. Who are you taking out?
Where are we on Kuzi right now?
Just let him play. What
let him play?
Do? Why not?
Right.
What are you trying to? Do you want to be like? Who's the coach? This is my brain. I told you today. I can't remember Saturday or Thursday or
a coach that did something.
Yeah, you remember that player, that guy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You don't do that for sure.
Don't do it.
Don't name a team.
Vancouver, the team that Kuzi used to play for.
Yeah, that'd be talking.
Maybe you know what? Reverse psychology. Let's really bring him in. Let's hug it out.
Yes. Well, it didn't work for
Kuzi. Have some ham. We got that. We got a ham going. Help yourself.
Can someone text us in. How do you say that word? Iberico?
Because you're probably right. For a guy like Kuzmenko, it's the sugar, not the sour, that might work with him.
I think he'd do a vodka and some ham. Oh,
vodka ham, vodka beep,
delicious.
The other thing is like
vodka and a slice of that ham.
If you had Mantha there as well, and you're like, God, one of these guys is gonna screw off. He's gone. It's like, okay, you can have Kuzi doing Kuzi things, but if Mantha's also doing it, and then you get Huberto doing it, you're like, there's too many of these.
Yeah,
waffling, soft skill guys.
Not a waffle guy,
and you're not going to change that fourth line.
No, we just talked about. I mean,
even though they weren't great, but you're not going to change.
Don't like
who are you taking out?
Here's my question. Yeah, and I had it for Pike last night.
Yeah.
Our boy Marty Pospisil.
Yep.
Where are you on him right now?
I'm that he's 100% better than Klapka.
My thing is
that's what you're. Don't even fighting on that.
He's kind of top 6, whatever you want to call it. But here's the thing. I'm not saying score. I don't want him to score.
Can you keep your hands?
Get back to the guy that got here and started disturbing shit.
I think he should play fourth line.
He hasn't agitated.
I'm in center. I'm on a wing. Am I a scorer? I'm an offensive guy.
He's a winger now.
It's like, you're a winger.
Yeah.
Crash and fucking bang and let's go.
Piss people off.
Because and then you drag other guys into it.
That's why he's playing with Kadri.
You draw penalties. Maybe you take penalties. And again, this is the message to Husk. Just let him. Don't crush him. Don't give him shit. Let him go out there. If he takes a penalty, be okay with it.
Well, you should have shut your yap about the penalty before. I said that.
Well,
you lay him out as the sacrificial lamb.
I know. I brought that
8
up.
8 minutes left in the third period, and he cost us the game because he's forechecking.
And then what are you going to do? You're going to be eggshells. You're going to be a little more tentative.
Stupid.
He's a guy, when at his best, he's not tentative. He's all out.
Yeah.
Get out there, bang, crash,
Great
get some
speed.
energy going, and especially in a game now, after one where you were emotionally flat as a group.
Need him.
You know what? Husk will learn from that mistake. Next time that happens, Husk will say, we need him to play hard and get in people's faces, and we've got to kill that penalty for him. As opposed to, he's the shits. I want to bench him, and he's stupid.
That's not exactly what he said.
Those are my words. That's how I interpreted.
Like Huska said that.
That's what, and I'm wearing my Pospisil hat, and that's what Pospisil heard.
Pospicilian point of view. Yeah, I don't think he's moving anywhere. I mean, he's a wing. They don't really have a top 6 versus a third line. They all kind of look like second, third lines. You know what I mean?
They lost to the Sens, and now we're.
No, it's just
It was a flat game.
It was a flat game. And Kuzmenko takes the penalty, had turnovers. He wasn't great. And I just watching Pospisil, he's kind of a non-factor.
You ever had to play in Ottawa? You're going to be flat too. It's terrible.
You should have a great home record.
You've been to that rink.
I have been.
It's awful.
November 14th, 2021 is the last time the Flames won there.
You noted that too, yesterday.
And they are not. And in that span, they've not been a good team.
No,
the Senators.
No,
or the Flames
every year in there.
Still,
Flames have made it a couple of years.
The problem
in there,
with the Sens though is if you look at remember Noodles always says, and it's true. Daryl would do you match up this guy and this. You put the lineups and cross. Okay, cross.
Tail of the tape.
If you actually did that with Ottawa's lineup, who's better?
Oh, Ottawa by a mile. Yeah, they got a better team on paper, no question. That's why I think they actually could still get out of this. And I don't know, maybe it's you fall into the narrative and the storytelling, but Verk chatted with Brady Tkachuk at pretty good length, like 3-4 minutes about where they're at. And Brady's basically saying, like, I got my teammates' backs. I need to be better. They know I need them to be there. We're supporting each other. We're going to pull out of this. Like, maybe it's just words, but Brady believes. And that's a better player than the Calgary Flames have on their roster at the forward position. Tim Stützle is more talented than any Calgary Flame in the forward ranks. You've got really good young defensemen. If they could just get some saves. If you gave them Dustin Wolf's goaltending this year, they're not out of the playoffs. And if the Calgary Flames had Allmark's net mining, they are not even close to the playoffs. That's the thing they're missing.
Damn it. Goaltenders.
And we don't pay a whole lot of like this Tyler Clevin, right?
Noodles been telling us about him for a year.
He was a teammate of Wolf's on the U.S. World Junior team.
That's why they moved Chychrun.
They've got some young guys, but that's the thing. So be better.
Ottawa.
If you have good young players, you have good players, then be better.
Yeah, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if they do look a lot better moving forward. I don't know. I mean, there's just too much skill there for them to be that bad, unless Green's awful and they get deplorable net mining.
And there is a lot of skill, but they're still boring because they're from Ottawa.
I was focused on the bore element of the Flames last night.
Wow.
Anything else?
Yeah, there's a lot of power plays for Ottawa. That was exciting for those fans. I'm thinking, only scored twice, but still.
I like
nine
Tkachuk.
opportunities.
Remember I said we needed a center?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, they don't like it here. Probably would be weird if he went and picked him
Well,
up.
if Brady, if he's okay with Ottawa, shit, we should be able to make it okay here for him.
With Pierre.
Yeah, they have Sanderson, Shabbat,
Justin.
Clevin on the left. That's why they moved Chychrun this
Yeah.
summer. The Noodles told us 6 times last year with this stupid Tyler Clevin. Finally seeing him in the
Chick
NHL.
dog.
I was like, he wasn't lying. That's true.
And Chick Dog's been good for Washington. Scored last
Washington,
night.
Great. They beat who last night? Florida?
Yeah. Chick Dog goal, 2 helpers. Lars frickin' Eller, 2 goals.
Welcome aboard.
4-1 beat Florida. Florida 1-6 in their last 7.
You don't say.
Yeah.
They went over and played Dallas in Finland.
Mm.
Looked really good since then. A little flat.
Yeah.
A little flat.
So now we were kind of in the discussion there. I think I heard you say it. You're going Vladar tomorrow night.
I don't think you can go back to Wolf. You've never gone to Wolf off of a performance like this year.
No,
You've
like
alternated
gave him
unless the
4
goalie's been
lost.
exemplary. He was
Right.
not exemplary last
The
night.
only reason I bring it up is I wondered if maybe, we've turned the corner on him he's an NHL guy. This guy's the number 1. I just wondered if you were are you past the rotation?
No.
But
They haven't rotated the last 3 weeks. I think he's got 7 of the last 10 or 8 of the last 11 after last night.
You got to rotate.
So, and you get that performance 4 against, not your fault. Team wasn't great. Vladar was really strong in his last start. He's back in.
I don't disagree at all. I
Yeah.
just
No, it's yeah.
for some I wonder if they look at it a little bit differently now. If maybe
You
it's
can look at it differently, but you're stupid.
past the.
That's why you listen. That's why.
No, for the same reason-
Huska and Conroy listen, so they can make their
It's
decision.
true, yeah.
For the same reason we had little doubt it was going to be Vladar in Ottawa or in Wolf in Ottawa, excuse me, right? Like it feels like we understand the rhythm. And if someone wants to be exemplary, they can stay in longer.
Plus, you don't want Wolf getting all cocky.
And Vladar was good
Very good against
against the Wild.
Wild, excuse
You
me.
keep
yeah.
playing. Don't let him sit there and rust.
Yep. It'd been a while for him.
Yeah. Oh, so my game against Minnesota was no good, Husk? I
That was
can't
pretty
play
good in the
anymore?
shootout.
Huh. Did we win that game? Oh,
Did,
we did.
yeah.
Huh. Seems clear.
Who do you want playing Pittsburgh?
Jack?
I think it probably depends what
Whoa.
you see.
Like it kind of does, but because if it doesn't go well, that's we better get a friggin' win here.
Yeah, I don't know. I sort of
Why
look
are
at
you
them.
so worried about Detroit? We're going to Detroit.
No,
We're
I'm
gonna
not worried
beat
about-
Detroit.
I'm saying of this right now, the team that's in the shitter the most is Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's
you better
also-
beat those.
It's also your
guys.
back to back,
Yeah.
right? That's
So that's
tough.
why I wonder.
So I think you put your best foot forward against Columbus and see where it goes from there. And who you pick for Columbus depends on what you see tomorrow night.
I don't like that game either.
Columbus can be a tough one. Emotional. They're scoring a lot of goals lately. Werenski had the 5-point night. Monahan's on a bit of a heater. They're a tricky out right now.
The Flames, though,
Have been a tricky out. Yeah.
they're tricky out. But the other point I'm trying to get to is that if you do that lineup sheet thing I just mentioned, there's not many teams where they should go into the game and go, oh, we're much better than
I agree.
So it doesn't change for them. If you're going to have success, show up, work hard, play, and get goaltending.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want to go lines over lines and D over D, like Pittsburgh's got a talented roster. They're just no good right now. Columbus is feeling it the last couple of weeks here.
Columbus has won 3 straight, 7-3 at home.
Who's coaching there?
Is it still Pascal Vincent?
It's not. I believe it's Dean Evison.
Evison's that's right. He didn't last long, poor Pascal.
No.
Because Babs showed up.
So.
No, he lasted longer than Babs. Babs got 0 games played.
Yeah. And it was Brad Larson prior to that, correct?
Who's on the Flames?
Who's now on the Flames?
He was in Columbus a long time.
So emotions
Brad
high
Larson.
for sure. Yeah. Well, congrats to the Senators. We've shit talked you forever. You just keep beating the Flames. So
they didn't get Matty Sogard last night. They got penaltied.
Yeah, Sogard. Lots of good memories.
Stupid rink.
Dumb rink.
How'd you like the old Amazon broadcast?
The rink is actually fine. It's just
it's the location and it's too big.
I like the broadcast. You know what I noticed the biggest difference is the audio.
Yeah, I agree. I love their audio mix.
Yeah. When there's a hit, you hear the boards like you
when the fans are doing something, you hear
it.
It's
you hear everything. Yeah.
You know what? We're so used to it because the Flames, all 82, are Sportsnet produced. So you get one production house. You know, you if they had a McDavid, you'd see him on the TNT ABC or TNT ESPN broadcast. You don't, because they don't have McDavid. And even on hockey night, that's nationally held by Sportsnet and run on CBC. It's the same. So just to see a different way of doing it, I'm happy. Like there's no audio and they just let you watch warm up for half an hour. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine with that. Like Amazon's like, it's not a channel. We don't have to fill this. Like, why not just run the cameras? And to get some perspectives on a club that are from further away and less sort of like, you know, right in front of it. What is a national broadcaster that lives in the U.S. think of the Flames? Let's hear about it.
Yeah.
And I like a lot of their personnel. I think they'll tweak some stuff, but the rights are up in 2 years. Amazon's going to be a player.
For sure. Yeah.
More people have Prime than cable, I believe now. Like, why wouldn't they be a player?
The only thing is when you're wanting to...
I'm just laughing because you're making like statements like, well, it's Amazon. It costs them nothing in their general.
Yeah.
If they want to be behemoths, they'll be
They could buy the NFL and not break a sweat.
They're spending $1 billion a year for Thursday Night Football and a Black Friday game at the NFL. $1 billion a year for 17, 18 games.
And it's couch cushion.
Yeah.
Shit for them.
Yeah.
It's just like, I got some loose change here. Let's go buy a football game in the States.
Yeah. I will say this. The concourse atmosphere was not strong last night.
I think they're up a bit. There's a set of escalators to the left.
It's like 2 or 3 people doing the jersey stuff. It's like, is there anyone at this game? Where's the excitement? Because I thought it was good at the Dome and it's felt good in the other rinks, but it just did not have that vibe.
That's an upper concourse for sure. You can see there was escalators to the left where people were getting off. Like you're way up high there, and those are the seats you're not selling if it's Calgary on a Monday.
It is Calgary on a Monday. Like we
talk about Minnesota
is that a thing?
On Tuesday. Wow.
I'm sure in Ottawa it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do we got? Calgary on a Monday.
Ooh.
Is Ginla still there? Ginla, what are you talking
It's
about?
Monday. Who am I carpooling with to get out to Canada? Ugh.
Yeah. That was the other thing I was thinking is no one's there yet.
No, this one started half hour late, but still, 5:30 start.
Yeah.
They're getting that downtown rink done. That's going to happen. That'll be good for them.
Well, I'm happy. You know what? Good. That's awesome.
Good to see nice things happen to billionaires.
Yeah.
He's a nice billionaire.
I'm sure he is.
Good guy.
What about the name, the Senators?
Boring.
It's pretty boring.
It's better than the Red Blacks.
I don't know if it is.
I feel like it's
Are we not? Because when I think of a senator, I'm thinking of politicians
that have no power.
And we're just programmed to hate politicians.
It's a warrior, you idiot.
I don't feel that.
The Senate in Ottawa is not full of warriors.
If it was the Ottawa Warriors or something, then
those people are fighting for you, Pinder.
Well,
all of them.
No say at all.
Every one of them is fighting for you.
They're taking up tax dollars and accomplishing nothing.
Burning for you.
You're getting a tax break. It's great.
Am I?
Yeah. When's that?
So how does you make less money? You get a big tax break.
Yeah. Hearing Loss Clinic is locally owned and operated and here to help. We need to set up. We need to coordinate.
Go in, check it out.
Going back and forth with Travis.
Good.
We got to go in and get our ear holes figured out.
I do it every couple of years.
I got to get him cleaned out.
But this is different. This is for the in-ear monitors, which they
do. Hell yeah.
so that you can get rid of these things.
Yeah, you look like a donkey here. You've been
You
doing this how
do.
many years? Are you in for just this week? You guest hosting?
You look like a
Look at you.
Where'd you
Look
get
at you.
yours?
bought them.
Amazon.
Amazon.
That's stupid.
I don't know how this
I
Amazon.
think I'm gonna go buy some.
Well, we're going to go to the hearing loss clinic. Because on top of everything else, the in-ear for musicians, broadcasters, podcasters, custom ear protection. If you're working in Martin Loop for going on 5 years, working at Jackhammer 24,
or you just have a storefront. Yeah.
You just got to have some stuff. Anything to do with your hearing, they are the very best. Travis and Sabrina recognized Business in Calgary Leader Award winners once again, giving back to the community and taking great care of the community. Health risks like dementia, depression, others been linked to untreated hearing loss. 5 locations in Calgary, including the new Schnook location. 5 locations in BC: Cranbrook, Creston, Fernie, Golden, and Invermere. Check them out on social media. I think they've got a little thing on there, a little giveaway, a little hockey jersey deal.
Gotta hurry. Only a couple days left on that.
Hurry up.
Get in there.
Go on to the Instagram.
Give them a follow.
And beyond that, get that assessments booked in. Hearingloss.ca. How many locations
I'll go.
do they need to have before you can just go? Rhodesy. He's a sweet boy. Don't know why you say all those things about him.
I don't think you want to hear what he says about you.
Why do you hate Rhodesy? That's what I keep
he's
saying.
A sweet boy.
Yeah.
Was the senator actually a fighter, or did they just make that ass up?
Well, I don't know. The logo's a helmet.
Kind of looks like a Roman warrior.
Yeah, like a battle.
Probably what a bunch of powerless people would want to be characterized by. Just an illusion of power.
I get Pinders taking shots.
No, the Senate has no
Politicians.
absolute say. It's like we
Because
recommend
truly,
you
the
don't
senator,
fight.
at any point, is that something you could get behind? Because maybe back in the day, a senator, when they brought the Ottawa Senators to the National Hockey League, we need a team name. The Senators could not have been a popular choice.
I believe the Senators was the original team name from the teens.
Yeah.
And in 1916, they punted Ottawa out and restarted the league with 6 teams, and then that's your original 6, if I'm correct. So I think it's got the history of hockey tied to it. No one in the mid 90s wanted to be called a Senator. Sorry. It was just that the old team name was that. It's like the Seattle Metropolitans.
Have they done any
Vancouver
weird
Millionaires.
jerseys?
Who, the Sens? Well,
The big O.
Yeah, the O was awful.
Awful.
Like the O. The Senator's head, which is kind of stupid.
Yeah, it was
It's
no
like the
good.
MSG, like the Statue of Liberty one, but way worse.
I think this is probably their best because they went back to kind of the original.
Everything
But they
about that
spice it up.
franchise is just meh. Like I think the new rink will change it, but like jerseys, meh. Rink, meh. Like, do you feel anything about the Senators? Meh. They have to start winning or doing something because even with Kachuk and Stützle, they don't feel exciting.
Well, what they could do is get some kind of a groundswell where
Some ham.
there's some storied senators that are offended by the name.
Could you name a senator?
So then you've got to switch the name to something different.
A senator, like for real?
Like a Canadian senator?
think
No
so.
chance. That's my whole point.
I'm guessing we have them.
Yeah, you got a whole building.
Is that
full
like
of
a
Senate?
Lieutenant General?
But are they senators, or is senators that weird part of the government in Canada that we don't really hear about? They're
That
just-
don't do anything and have no power. Yes.
but they get paid a lot.
They make money. They're
we elect
appointed.
them?
They're not elected. They have no power, basically. They can just be overruled by the House and the government.
Jack,
Pretty
can you get
useless.
Michael Andlauer on the phone? Because he's got to change this. That's ridiculous.
And while you're at it, fix the government. Got all these people
You're
getting.
going to change the Red Blacks too? That's not growing on you?
What do they cut? What is it? Living off.
Love? Great song, though.
Living on a
It
prayer?
wasn't. Living on love.
I don't tell you
Without
about somebody.
somebody.
Jack, you like Alan Jackson. Come on.
AJ.
He's getting
Did
old,
anyone go
eh?
to the boss?
I was out of town. Would have loved to have gone.
Did you ever end up telling us where you went?
I didn't. No. Did you see? Did I show you?
Could you imagine if we didn't tell him where we were going? How much
Oh,
you'd pry? And what a
would
pain in
not
the ass he'd be for weeks.
relentless.
He would belittle you,
We're not on to the next topic till we get to the
besmirch your
bottom of
name
this.
until
Yes.
you told him
It's-
exactly where you were.
It's not.
You railroaded me for 2 weeks over going to Portland on a date.
Would you like to know?
I don't.
Well, I
care.
just
See,
it's
because
just
that's
odd
the
you
thing. I
haven't
don't
told
think you
us.
really care.
I am curious.
Did you see the Ryan Leslie? I showed you the Ryan Leslie stuff, right?
What did Ryan Leslie do?
Ryan Leslie.
Shave his head?
He wasn't on the broadcast last night. Oh, Rhett.
Sorry.
I'm assuming that he did shave his head.
Maybe he waxes it.
I don't know if we can show
Like
because there's video to go with it. It's old now. It's old news, but neither of you saw it. So I mean, I guess I could.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So do I?
Massive Springsteen fan.
Yes, I did see
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Massive
There's no
Springsteen
reason you
fan
wouldn't be able to show that video.
has
Talk about
gone
this.
like he's. I was texting him.
It's the boss.
It's just like
It's probably seen 25 times. Something
yeah,
hilarious.
which is awesome. And he's I think last year he saw him in Germany and like this is his thing, and he had very good seats.
Yeah, he was right close.
He had
He knew
very
some
good
people.
seats, and he and his daughter were there, and somehow his daughter had kind of made a connection with
Courtney
Bruce
Cox
on the stage, and she made a request, and then Springsteen sings the song. It kind of comes over and acknowledges her.
Holds her hand,
Yeah,
sings the song.
freaking crazy, unbelievable.
Yeah, why wouldn't you show that? Show that.
This is the stuff that doesn't do anything for you. If you came over and handed a pizza, to
I like
Leslie,
it. It's good.
Meat lovers. This is the best day of my life.
it's thin crust. He's from New York. He's from Jersey.
Same.
Not really. Jersey's a dump.
Yeah, it's the New York football team.
There's parts of it though that are all right, isn't
No,
it?
it's not. It's a swamp. It's a shits.
Is it
Hoboken.
What are you doing with your feet, Ryan?
Hadouken?
He's
Sorry.
grinding.
Moccasins, wiggling my toes.
You got? Are you antsy today?
He's
Just
shaking.
calm the f
Probably just too
down.
much
You got-
caffeine. I don't know.
holy.
That's you at all times. It's just come on now.
All right. Well,
Steady.
what foot?
Which one is it?
What are you doing?
I'm
You're
finding
the host of the show. Can you start driving
I'm finding
the bus a
the
little?
I'm finding the clip.
I got the clip. Do we want to watch it?
Yes.
Oh,
There
it's
we
going to be heartfelt.
See, no,
That's
you
already-
can't
that's it.
you can't do it
Can't
if you're
recover
gonna
from
be a
that.
dick.
Anything away from the boss.
I love that.
I
by the way.
heard it was 2 great shows in Alberta. 2 hours and 50 some minutes.
He played up at the toilet
Yeah,
seat too.
Yeah, he was
Wow.
in the cultural capital and did 3 hours and 20 minutes. Like he's got a lot of hits.
He does.
What was I talking about?
I don't know. You were gonna
He
say
had something that was even
something
better.
disparaging.
Even better than the
Even
boss.
better than that.
An
See, my
experience
brain
you
gone
had.
having a
Yeah,
sip.
see it today.
It's gone.
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry,
No,
you were
it's
going to tell
not.
us
It was
what a
gonna be
more
good.
up close and personal concert thing, probably.
Nope. Had
Okay.
nothing to do with the boss.
Back to you, Dean.
It's the best show you've been to.
I've seen him.
Where?
Buffalo.
At stadium or the arena?
Just at the arena, HSBC at the time, I think it was.
Yeah. So you were playing at the time.
I don't know.
Are you a concert guy?
I am when I get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I don't. I actually. I think I enjoy them more than I don't put enough effort into getting
Into
to them.
going
Yeah,
because you-
and if I go,
yeah.
I'm like, this is freaking
I'm the same
awesome.
with comedy. I get to a live show. I'm like, why has it been 3 years?
Yes.
I love going to comedy shows. Like, I'm such an idiot. And every time I go, I'm like, idiot, go to more comedy shows. And then I wait another
They're
3 years
awesome.
because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I always love just small venues that like those are the best. Like I'm a little less interested in the stadiums and the arenas just because it's so hot. Like you're in seats. You want to like I feel like you got to be in the masses with for
For
music.
something like that, you go big rink or stadium.
Yeah, you have
for
to
a
be so
Springsteen.
big. Yeah, you can't see Taylor Swift in a 200-seat venue. I get it.
Here's the other thing, and I knew it was coming, and I kind of slept on it. Coulter Wall.
Oh, yeah.
Coming to Calgary, going to the Griegel.
Oh, yeah.
Not seated. General admission. Just come on in.
Perfect.
Different, right?
That's what I'm talking about. GA, yeah.
I actually like.
Sold out. Like should have known, but it's sold tight. And
I know a guy that.
I was going to say we could probably still maybe wiggle in there.
We saw Garth Brooks did that thing at what's the smoke?
Yeah.
Smoke?
The restaurant. It's a barbecue place downtown.
Right
Hayden
beside
Block?
No, older.
Oh, yeah. On the receipt train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that was cool. Hard to beat that.
Yeah, that was very exclusive though.
Yeah.
And that was
that's
was Garth, is he canceled now? Because he's kind of in some trouble.
I think the canceling's ending though. I think those things are going away.
I don't know. Anyway.
I'm feeling confident. I'm going to start saying
just
things
start
I
doing
shouldn't.
stuff. He had his
Palomino.
charity.
Palomino.
Yeah. So his personal charity, NHL teams, because he got into the Predators once they arrived and that sort of thing. So if there was an X number of dollars donated to his charity, I'm going to fly in under the cover of silence and do a private show for you guys.
I think Keenan ruined it. He didn't really.
I was going to say there wasn't a lot he didn't ruin when he was here from the outside, but hearing that from the inside.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, wasn't it great Keenan was here for that? Haven't heard one of those. Not one.
We're never going to get him on if you keep.
Yeah, we're not getting him on. We can get Ole Jokinen on dressed up as Keenan. That'll be better anyway.
I'd like to talk to Ole. I think he liked me.
I think a lot of guys liked Ole.
I said I think he liked me. I didn't say.
Yeah, not many guys liked you. A lot of guys liked Ole, though.
I'm hearing the opposite. That's weird. What are your sources on this?
Can you confirm or deny?
Born in the USA, Springsteen, first cassette I ever bought.
Really? I bought, I think I've told this, I bought Van Halen with the smoking child.
Yeah.
On the cover.
1984.
And I was with a really religious family when I bought it. And they were like, ooh. Are you sure your mother will allow this?
I believe that was the final David Lee Roth album.
Okay.
Prior to 5150, which was the first Hagar album.
I had Up to Here as the first cassette I purchased, and Fully Completely was the first CD.
My buddy bought a car. It's only got 8 tracks, where it's got the original 8-track player. So
does it skip? How does that work?
No.
Can we get 8 tracks, and where do you find them?
I'm at the point now, and we've talked about this. What do you even do with CDs? Do you just pitch them?
Oh, for sure.
You start collecting them now.
So if you're, but I mean, because we're going through the basement, we got bins full of CDs. So it's just dumpster, I guess.
Oh, it's all garbage.
You could sell that whole bin for a couple dollars.
Nope.
$2.
Not worth.
So I got to take a photo of it,
keep the bin,
put it on Kijij, meet someone at the door, get the bin back. Trash.
Yeah.
You get wealthy though. Not everyone can throw money away like you.
I wonder, is there any sort of CDs that are rare? Not really. That's what made vinyl.
Well,
special.
you'd need he's probably talking. He doesn't have. I'll bet you have the binders of CDs.
No,
you got the actual covers.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
like Rubbermaid bins.
The funny thing is, it's the same as 50 years ago. People were throwing shit away out of their basements, and now they're like, "Oh, I should have kept that." I think the other problem though is now people know that these collectibles are worth shit.
Well, and CDs are different because they're not unique in any way. At least with vinyl, this is an exclusive, only 500 pressings of this album, and then it's like, okay, that one's worth more. All the CDs are exactly the same.
I can go burn a CD.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, it was
everyone used to.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
It was to the point because you're sitting there. Am I really just going to get rid of these? And then it hits you. If I wanted to listen to this right now, where am I doing it?
A button. I'm pushing it.
I don't have a CD player to speak of in the house. I don't think any of the vehicles have them anymore.
And you're not even getting the vinyl sound, right? Like it's
not like
digital.
There's some.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So if you want to go rooting through my black bin, there'll be some.
But have you cleaned up the house? Because you said you were going through the process. Are you getting?
It's ongoing.
Not done yet.
Not done yet.
I made some major brownie points last night. Got the heater in the garage going.
Okay, wait a minute.
Reloaded the batteries on the keypad lock for the garage.
Oh,
some shoveling on a bad
some
hoof.
real blue work.
Yeah, it was necessary.
So you turned the garage heater on and put batteries.
It wasn't working, so I had to
see what you get
accomplished.
See what you get accomplished when you're not drunk and curling.
Totally.
Holy!
I know. Instead of hockey practice / curling, I had.
Are you okay though?
It's getting better. I got a doctor's appointment today. We'll see. Trying to figure out if it's gout or not. It's kind of in the arch of my foot, not really in the joints, but it's.
I think.
I don't know. I just don't know.
I think gout has multiple forms. It's typically
it's a joint
in that joint, but I think it.
And there's joints. Like how many bones do you have in your feet? Like there's more than just the knuckle joint.
Because you've got your tarsals and your metatarsals in there.
Sure. Feeling it in the tarsals, and now it's moving to the metatarsals.
Yeah.
I think. I'll have an update tomorrow.
What a day we're
having.
having.
To sit down with a physician.
You order us pizza, Jack?
Jack, when did you order the pizza?
Did you do right from them, or did you do a delivery deal, or what'd you do?
I don't know what the hell you're talking
How
about.
did you get the pizza here last week?
Oh, I'll go order pizza. I can order pizza.
Jack, will you transfer you?
I could do it, Rhett. What's the
Jack?
All right.
Let's do the Pinder Report.
Just let the experts work here, Jack.
Jack, we're trying to do a show over here, and you keep jumping in with your nonsense. If you could just
pipe down, bud.
Shut it. Village Honda. Want to buy your used vehicle?
Yep.
Get your complimentary appraisal today. If they buy your vehicle, you're going to get cash and a voucher for a cruise for two and about right now. Doesn't that feel nice?
That feels perfect.
Get on the Lido deck or something. You get out there and sunshine, drinks.
It's not an Alaskan cruise this time of year. Probably want to go Caribbean.
Probably
down the coast of Mexico.
Yeah,
maybe?
Somewhere on over there,
like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
That, among other things, reasons why you should go to the Northwest Auto Mall and then go directly to Village Honda, or you can go online as well and check them out at villagehonda.com.
Ryan Pinder.
They present the Pinder Report.
By the way, working on a nice package from Village Honda.
Oh, I see. Yeah, nice.
Chatting with them about that. Very excited. Good.
What are you going to order?
What
two? Do you want a meat lovers kind? I'm going to do 2 large.
I like that
3
one
toppings and a pound of wings.
That one that Nick did with I don't know, like the stuff on the top of the cheese. Remember that one? What do you say it was? Pepperoni, mushroom, salami?
Oh. Wasn't there sausage in there?
Or was it sauce? I don't
So
remember.
this one I didn't do mushrooms because Jack doesn't like
vegetables. That's fine.
He's not a fun guy.
So I'm going to do tomato base, Italian sausage, pepperoni, salami, because there was salami on that.
Okay.
So I thought that was kind of, and then the next one I didn't know what to do.
Well, we'll let Ryan do the thing, and I trust you.
You're sure that Jack doesn't like mushrooms?
You do the second pizza.
This is too much pressure.
Go, Ryan. Back to you.
Flames in action last night, fellas. Let's take a peek. What's going on at FlamesNation.ca? Well, there's a couple articles up there. Your boy Flash writing, Dean. Also our boy Pike.
Is that his real
name?
Flash. No relation to that lady that got fined 15 grand. Not allowed in BC Place anymore after the Grey Cup.
Tough pill for her to swallow. She's probably really upset. Can't go to BC Place.
Yeah. She's probably still no, don't finish that thought. Okay, let's see what else do we got here. Power play's actually been good, boys. You noted it, Dean. Here's a Steinbaum, 4 games in a row with a power play goal. Eyeballs emoji. That was the first of the game. Here's their last 4 games, friends, against Minnesota prior to the Ottawa game, 2 for 2. Against the Rangers, 1 for 5. And against the Islanders, they're 1 for 1. So 50% clip they're hitting on in the 4 games. They've
crushing it.
What that there?
Do it, man.
50%, Dean.
Sorry, you were saying
50% power play.
So good.
So good.
Yeah.
All the way up. And I mean, I'm all the way up to 18th in the NHL. It's like 28th a week ago. Keep her going.
Progress.
Fellas. Keep her going, fellas. Here's the standings. Actually, we got one more little thing here.
Okay.
Miramanov. And you guys hate this guy. Look what he's done with Mackenzie Weegar. Why do you guys hate Daniil Miramanov?
That's how good Weegar is, eh?
He's over half the shot attempts when he's on the ice going at the right direction, over half the expected goals, and 54% of the high danger scoring chance. Well done, sir. Well done.
Sir?
Miramanov. Yeah. I mean, he's cheap.
This is the pairing.
cheap as chips, and you can play them in the top 4. Excellent.
Right?
We know Uyghur's very good. Yes.
That's what these numbers are. It's for the pairing, and you're singling out Miramanov.
Well, because we all know Mackenzie Uyghur's good.
You can't
so good.
You can't do one without the other.
It's like
because they're a pair.
It's like
it's a Hawaiian with it's pineapple and ham.
Right.
Yeah, you got to do them together.
Are you getting one?
I like the pineapple ham as long as you throw some spicy peppers on there.
Yeah.
Gotta have some
Do it.
heat.
West standings.
Or are you feeling that today? Does today feel like one of those kind of days?
I don't care. I would do that if you want that, but you pick something different.
Well, I don't know how people. Jack, how are you in the Hawaii?
Ryan, keep going.
Pineapple good on pizza or no, Jack?
Oh, it doesn't sound
like that. He did lose the bet though. You could ignore this if you need to. The Steelers won. You can't do this.
But I thought the loser who was
What about
buying gets-
jalapenos.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
Don't
You said
give
it.
me the whatever. It sounds like
Extra
talking to the
mushrooms.
shoveler. Oh, whatever, and then mad.
Ah.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
get
mad.
Well, I
sound mad.
sound
Do I sound
Oh,
mad?
What are you yelling about?
Get the meat lovers again. That was good.
Back to me, Jack. Let's go to the Western standings. As the Calgary Flames, after a loss, still sit second in the Pacific. LA Kings did not impress anyone last night. Got absolutely pumped
Shellacked.
by the Sharks. They sit third in the Pacific. Calgary's now 3 out of top spot in the Pacific, 4 points from being out of the playoffs. She tight in ye old Pacific Division. As for the Eastern standings, let's take a peek. This is where all their games are on this 4-game roadie as they pass through the East. After the victory, the Ottawa Senators, they're still a ways. They're 4 points out, trying to reel in Buffalo and New York in the wild cards. Okay, that's closer than it looks. Next stop on the road trip, stay with me on those standings. They'll move up 1 spot to Detroit, 20 points in 21 games. Then Columbus, who are a tidy for Columbus, 500, 9-9-2. They close the road trip in Pittsburgh, who are second from the bottom, 18 points in 23 games. That's gnarly. In fact, that's probably your worst points percentage in the East, worse than Montreal's. Ouch.
Do they at least have their first rounder this year, Pittsburgh?
I believe they do.
Or did they trade the?
No, they
I
haven't.
think they have it.
Yeah. And they got about 6 pieces for Gensel, if you remember, like seconds, thirds, prospect, and
They
Jack's
can only
boy
pray
Bunting.
to finish last.
Yeah, they should. Honestly, that's the Pittsburgh model. Just be bad and then get another superstar. Go get James Higgins or
How would that be? Like Celebrini's where?
San Jose.
Who's he learning from?
Yeah, that's
Toff?
a good point.
Like
Toff's the
you got
winger.
Higgins, you get first over, you get to learn under.
It's Will
Oh,
Smith and
Sid.
and Celebrini, baptism by fire.
The
That's what it
Crosby
is up
tree?
there.
Not bad.
No.
Just settle in here, son. We've got Sid and Malkin's pretty good, and Mario's upstairs.
And you know what, Jack? Let's go to number 70 right now, just because here's the thing. You noted it. Sid got mentored by who?
Mario.
Yeah, lived with him, got to play with him.
Yeah.
Rhett even got really close view of it. Look at this. This is their plan together.
Got Lemieux behind the net. Flames take it away from him. Can't get it out. Crosby leaves the puck for Tarnstrom. Onto the goal area for Crosby. Shoots and scores! Sidney Crosby ties it for the Penguins. It'll be a power play goal. And you can get in the fast lane, Grandma.
Taking away the backdoor pass, letting the goalie take the guy with the.
Was there a back
Look at all
door?
3 guys you could throw a
Lemieux's coming
tent
around
over
the
it.
back door. If I leave, first of all, stop. Block the shot, please. You chicken shit.
Who is it?
Now it gets by you.
Is it in black?
Kipper, where are you going?
I'm not sure.
I've got this side of the net.
I'm not sure you are.
And if he tries to backdoor to Lemieux there, look at I learned my lesson in 2001. Don't leave Mario alone, or you'll end up in.
I like the beginning of the clip.
Can we do one more time?
Yeah,
or
right
you'll
from the
end
top.
up in Amsterdam all by yourself.
No, this is a penalty kill.
In
Well,
full
let's
panic mode.
see how many Flames you could cover with a blanket in the corner here. Let's go.
Okay, we're both going behind the
Okay,
net.
so
Reg and
That's 2.
That's
That's
not
2.
Reg. That's
There'll be
Andrew
more.
Ference.
We're at 2.
Well, who's there? Stop.
Now you can throw a blanket over 3
Okay,
guys.
yeah, but who's in the corner?
you and your D partner.
No. For the other team, you idiots.
I was more back it up, Jack. Can we start again? I was more focused on what you and your
Let's just.
Is that Sid there, our boy?
Okay, let's see. What
Sid's
go.
in the
slot.
Sid's in the circle.
Go. Now
Is
he's
that Mario?
behind. So who are the 2 guys that are in the corner? Who are the most dangerous players?
I'm
on
assuming
the
is that what,
Pittsburgh Penguins?
is that
Mario
Lemieux?
and
It's
Sid.
Mario and Sid.
All right.
You may want to take away their time
You
and
got a
space.
triple team Mario. Here, watch. Let's go. Let it roll.
So you
1, 2, 3.
Hey, Marcus Nielsen, get the puck out, you clown.
Is that a dirty Dick Tarnstrom point shot?
What's Yeller doing? He's supposed to be all gritty and he doesn't stop the pass or block the shot.
Can we start again?
I think we're
seen that enough. I like what the body that you lay into Mario here. I don't know how he recovered.
His teeth are still rattling.
You could play it. 34 coming up here.
Look at this gliding back to the net. I love it.
You fucks have never played against anyone other than yourselves, so tell me how to play Mario.
I was just thinking, how much is he going to take?
Mission accomplished.
How much shit is he going to take before he fires back?
And so thank you to the 8 people that sent that to us last night and said, you should have Rhett talk about this on the show.
A lot of mistakes there.
Why did that come up? Like,
so just to be
Mario and Sid points together.
Yeah, because you got to have Celebrini learning from someone.
I just wondered what
Haggins.
If something happened yesterday or if there was something relevant time-wise.
Of course not. We just needed to fire up Rhett. He was getting distracted by the pizza.
I had my guy.
Well, here's the thing. So Yell got it. Nilsson got it. Ferentz got it. And Kipper got it. So 4 of the 5 penalty killers.
Well, if you want to watch it again, you tell me who effed it up.
I think you're right. Let's keep moving, Jack. The Rangers, man. You think Rhett taking runs at his teammates there was bad? Check out what's going on in New York. This is Larry Brooks, who's well connected to the Rangers.
Oh, God.
It's time to blow up this underachieving Rangers core. He's suggesting Chris Kreider, Jacob Trouba are primary candidates. Trouba's got the no move. They lost last night to the St. Louis Blues 5-2 at home after getting a win in Alberta, and it was the first game coached by Jim Montgomery in St. Louis.
First game back for the Rangers, new coach for the other team. You're not going to win. Sorry. It's impossible.
So what else were you going to say?
I was going to say it's going to be too hard, but Jack's he's a wizard. Can you pull up the Rangers record over the last 5 years? Larry Brooks is going to fucking blow him. Oh, I'm wound up. Sorry for the swearing. Larry Brooks has decided that we're going to blow this team up. Semifinals last year, but these guys are they're the shits.
Fired the coach and GM after a really good year too. The pressure's up there. I don't think that it's going to be as wild as Larry suggests.
Or Larry likes to.
But it's the Trouba thing was real this summer.
Didn't Elliott have something on the weekend about that as well? That the Rangers were.
They're not happy.
They would trade him. He's making too much money for what he does in that D-core.
Agreed.
Yeah, their
D-core is too good. Keandre Miller can play 25 minutes a night. They don't need Trouba.
Keandre Miller was out late after practice for a half hour. Everyone was gone in the room before he was off the ice because he says he needs to be better. And now Kreider's getting some heat. The record's tidy. The goaltender covers up a lot of the mistakes. They still have a lot of high-end talent, but something ain't quite right. They're 4th in their division.
Last 5 years.
Yes, go Jack.
219 wins, 118 losses, and 33 OT losses.
Yeah, they're doing
probably top 5.
Just
league,
fine.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, they bottomed out and picked 1st and 2nd overall at some point too, right?
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry, I can't get behind Larry's.
Now, if you think the Rangers are frustrated, and Rhett doesn't, the Avalanche absolutely were frustrated last night. Let's have a little peek at ye old game sheet. 8-2 Tampa. And let's look. Okay, first period. 5-1 after 20.
Georgie 5.
Braden Hagel. 5 helpers, 4 in the first period. Monster night. Have a little closer look at the score sheet. There's a lot of Hagel, like a lot of Hagel. Hagel on the 2nd. Hagel on the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th. That's a hell of a productive 22 minutes from Hagel, from 7-minute mark of the first to the 9+ in the second. Whew.
Yeah, it's all Hagel.
What you avoided those?
Getting some buzz for Team Canada.
I don't care how I told you, but I don't want to hear about that tournament.
Ivan. 2 goals last night. 2 names, 2 goals.
How fun is that?
Double.
Yeah, and I saw. Who was it? Wood snapped his stick.
Miles. Well, here it is.
We have a guy named Woody Wood as one of our coaches.
No shit.
So this is Bednar after the first.
Wow.
Bang.
Ouch.
Wood chops his stick in half over the old
wood
tunnel here.
Doesn't slow beds down.
How much wood?
Wood stick break.
Wood stick
break.
That's a tough best.
Hope he's not concussed.
Yeah, and
did he get sliced?
He didn't. He did some post game and talked about he's okay with guys being frustrated.
Good.
Didn't really address that.
Do we have the Georgie 5 one? because he also
Yeah, he was mad. He was swinging his stick
snapped
over
his
the
stick
crossbar. Didn't bounce off the coach's head, so it didn't make the
stick
cut.
break of all time was Martin Gelina, end of a period. He tried to break it, couldn't break it, continued to try to break it, had a spin out, fell down, stick still good. Awesome. I was watching.
Can we get Jelly back in for another hour?
Yeah,
Full
that was
applause.
You can't have an hour with that guy. That's not
So
That
good.
was lame that he left.
Yeah, he
Gotta
had to.
stay.
Oh, he's getting a flight or something. He's picking his girl up or something.
Kid's 40, can get home by herself.
Thanks.
Macklin Celebrini, big performance last night. We told you the Sharks dusted off the Kings. He
Thought
was
he was
central
hurt.
in it. He has returned from injury and been very good since. 2 goals and a helper.
Hey,
3-point game.
Celebrini.
That's a pretty good list to be on. There's only one duster in there. Barkov, Bedard, McKinnon, Hughes, great company. 18 years old and 165 days. Pretty good for a 3-point game. I don't have any, and I'm over 40. Do you have a 3-point game? I don't know. Not in the show.
That effing rule, it screwed me over where the foot in the crease. Had a 2-point game.
Also, no overtime. You
in
would have been
Nassau.
3-on-3 a ton.
Stupid Tommy Fitzgerald.
Taking runs at everyone today. Slate tonight. What do we got?
Having a day.
We talked
Founders
about it.
Day.
Light one.
Founders Day, indeed. Look at that classic matchup there at 7 o'clock Eastern. Oh, man.
Yeah, they'll be burning things in Vancouver if that doesn't go well. You know how big this one is. And the Utes, they'll be excited to get to
That should be a good
Historic
game.
Bell Center.
Canucks have been no good at home. 7-1, I think, on the road. Besser back.
Boston, new coach bump. They beat the Utes. DeBrusk, the former
Ooh.
teammate, and coming off a 3-point night, DeBrusk. You'll see him later in our Bet365 bets.
Corn.
Corn?
Bruins, Corn tonight. No football.
Yeah, that's a full corn.
Oh, I was going to make corn last night.
I
and
know
my
you
kid
were.
screwed me over. So, yes.
Okay.
It's corn
Yes.
night. I can do some corn.
I made corn.
Corn's good.
I need to get some corn.
I'm making a lot of corn. these
Oh, I
days.
just had what I was going to talk. Oh, no,
Say it.
I can't remember
Oh,
it yet. It was the same thing.
Oh, boy.
Twice I've lost it.
Now, we told you about the Sheet coming to you December 2nd. Jeff Merrick's new program. We're excited to have him on board on the
I got to
network.
get used to that name.
The Sheet or Jeff
Yes,
Merrick?
because every time you say it, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Horse
Sheet.
Yeah.
Sheet.
Oh,
He
dog.
is covering what should be a really exciting new event with the best of the CHL and a lot of American prospects, be that National Development Team program, USHL, whatever it is. Half the first round of the 25 draft on the ice tonight and tomorrow in Oshawa. Half.
In the schwa. Isn't
That's,
Kame Kepke?
Gammy's out there doing some
How
Western League
does
work.
he know?
Super smart. Plugged in. That's his thing.
We can
Loves that stuff.
we'll bookmark this for June 27th, and we'll see.
Yeah,
if
I'm
half
going
the
to
first
question
round-
him on
That's
this next fall when
right. He might have a better
when-
description on the sheet.
only 20 of them.
December 2, Jack, the sheet launches. I'm sure he'll have more on this.
Is he coming on our show?
He has twice.
But not anymore.
Hey, we can have him whenever we want him.
Oh,
That's what
because
he
we're
said.
such a big deal.
No, he came on. He said it was great to be on with you guys. Thanks so much for having me. Anytime you need me, let me know.
Okay.
You're being a bit of a.
Shit disturber.
You're kinda
I'm
taking-
having a day.
You're taking both sides.
I'm having a day. So bear with me.
What is he never coming on? No, we can get him whenever we want. Oh, so that's
he
good.
likes
How
that.
kind of swing
sure.
we've got.
Oh, we're so good.
They're dumb hats.
Did you
American League.
Did you order the pizza? Is it en route? What'd you go with at that second one?
I'm not telling. I changed
I was
what you.
surprised.
Ah, look at you.
Good.
Jalapenos are on it for sure, right? Yeah, yeah. Good. I like it.
Good.
This is nasty.
This is quite something. This is American Hockey League action. I think it's William Legason.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me there's skates. Is
No,
he
no,
choking
no,
him
it's-
out?
yes.
He's got his
Choking
back.
him out. This is MMA. Now watch for the tap.
He's got the reverse naked choke here.
Watch the left hand here. Tap and I need it.
Dude's
Tap,
like,
tap, 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 tap. Okay, we're done.
What
We're
are
done.
we doing,
Yeah.
man?
Never seen that before. And I do like the golf clap. Just look at the fans. They're like,
I'm-
wonderful putt. Nicely
what?
done. Saving par. Excellent.
Ooh,
sir.
Suspend that prick.
That actually makes me very upset.
Suspend that bastard
Yes,
like heavy,
yes
That
that's
is not-
dangerous.
Yeah, that breaks the code there. Just in case.
right? Like, what if, dude? Because you can. What if he passes out there unconscious?
Nice tapping. Yeah.
Stupid. Oh, you're
I
a tough guy.
I was just going to say, next time I played against that team, that guy's getting one.
Monday Night Football, the Har Bowl, not close. Ravens thump the Bolts.
I'm glad I didn't go with Dean's to pick.
Jack has it on record. Both of you opted for the Chargers. Both of you do
I
not
guffawed at
get
Dean's tickets that
the
I would
victory.
pick, and I would never.
Here's your AFC wildcard standings. It looks like it's over, boys. Look how far back Miami is. Now they're on a heater. They've won, 3 in a row?
Screw Miami.
Well, and
Get
so
outta here.
Big one coming up.
what you're looking at might be the playoff picture
Dolphins.
unless Miami stays hot.
That's the night game, right?
Going to Lambeau Thursday night.
Come on, Green Bay.
Tua ready to dispel the
Yeah.
I can't play in the cold.
I don't
narrative.
want this Tua thing has me rattled.
Does it?
It does.
Talk to me
I
about it.
don't like that he's playing football. When you are a corpse on the field on numerous occasions, like
Yeah.
rigor mortis has set in, I don't think you should be back out.
So
there.
if a hockey player, the same thing happens, you'd feel the same way? or
yes,
not? Okay.
Adam Deadmarsh.
Okay.
Yes.
Because we've seen that before a bunch in the NHL. It's hard to watch. It really is. And we're
Rooney had a
hypocrites.
bit of that too after the
He
Miller
did.
hit.
The JT Miller hit game 1 against the wall. He had the same thing. It's called fencing or something like that. It's
Yeah.
like a brain reaction that shows there's been an injury to the brain.
Should
Should Rooney
not
be playing?
once. Well, it's
This is what, and I'm not trying to put you best.
You
It's
are,
tough.
but-
We're hypocrites because we all love physicality. It is a contact sport. We don't want it to be
the other thing I
non-contact.
think about is, and it shouldn't be, but I would think that Tua has enough dough and insurance on his contract
Yeah.
that you might want to. I watched. It's weird. I didn't expect this, but watched. What did I tell you? I watched last. Jake the
Wrestling
Snake
thing?
Yeah.
and Diamond Dallas Page and Scott Hall. Those guys put their bodies, and you have to in that industry. There's no way to be at the top of the game unless you're doing stuff. And then you end up
Yeah. Then it
in
ends.
a rat infested home, and you can't function.
Yeah.
Tua's got enough money and should think a little further out than I'm competitive and like to play.
He has, and he noted that he didn't see the same thing with hockey players when they got hurt, which is the only reason I bring it up. I don't know if that's fair or not. Maybe that's just his perspective on a sport he doesn't
Well,
watch
this
a lot.
is just my opinion
then-
on it. I'm
No, and that's fine. I think it's a good opinion. And he also, the thought was, if this is my dream, is to be an NFL quarterback, and the doctors have told me I'm recovered, and yeah, there's been damage done. Like, am I still allowed to chase my dream?
Like, is there any testing out there that can properly diagnose what kind of damage has been done?
I believe they now have, it's early on in its discovery or at least development, but there's a test for CTE while people are alive, which is brand new because you always had to do
oh god,
after death, you'd be able to find out, but not during. And
You
we'll
don't
see
want
if there's
that, eh?
developments there.
I'm not doing that test.
just ignorance is bliss. I'm sure I'm fine.
Or just, yeah.
Anyway,
NFC playoff picture, very different than the AFC. Lots to be fought for here. That NFC West is totally up for grabs. Right now, who's in it? Seattle at 6-5, but there's the Cardinals at 6-5, Rams at 5-6, Niners at 5-6. That
Cardinals
division's up for grabs.
terrible on the weekend.
They did
were
look bad.
awful.
And the Bucks, they got Mike Evans back and throttled the Giants. They're maybe not dead yet, especially with the Commanders spiraling.
What are
They've
the
not looked good.
Niners doing?
They've been bad. No Purdy, a lot of
Too
injuries.
Injured and not good. I'll tell you what, something I didn't think would happen is Baker Mayfield has made me
A Baker fan?
want to
That
watch
too?
the Buccaneers.
Yeah, they're fun.
He's running down the field, throwing blocks,
Mhm.
it's amazing that he was washed up, done, played in Carolina. Where'd he go? Didn't he play for the Rams? Didn't they bring him in at
Yeah,
One
like
point
right
last
off
year?
the street, and he had to play on a Thursday.
Right?
They
night
had
game.
injuries and he came in.
say
Yeah.
how bad are things? And then he goes here.
Been great.
He's been real good for them.
It's kind of the only reason you'd have hope for Danny Dimes because there's a few stories like that of guys that just took time. It's a really hard position. Can't be great at it at 24, most humans.
Yeah.
Any humans. Thursday nighter, what do we got? Well, we got 3. Remember, this is Turkey Day, Rhett.
Oh, we got to start making plans here.
Oh,
What are we doing?
Plans are. Well, the Bears Lions, we're going to be doing a show when that one's on. That might be actually the game of the day because Bears have sneakily been hanging around.
The Bears are going to battle.
Giants,
Mm.
awful. Cowboys, we thought were awful, and then they just beat Washington. We'll see. That's the Cooper Rush, Tommy Cutlets matchup we've all been waiting for.
I'm hoping bad football teams give you entertainment at least here.
Yeah. And honestly, this Miami Green Bay game looked brutal 3 weeks ago, but the Dolphins have won 3 in a row. That could be a fun one. And that if we get some weather there, that's just great TV.
And
on
I think
Thursday.
it is. I think I heard
Well,
yesterday.
it's Thanksgiving, so people are traveling in the States. So
Right.
the weather gods have decided
Yes, I will
that
punish you.
Poseidon has decided.
Well, hopefully
to
Thursday
send
night,
some
everyone's home by then.
Yeah, that's the day you're probably back for. Wednesday, the big travel day, I think. Is that right?
Wednesday night is the big.
Yeah.
That's the taillights in
We gotta
LA
get
photos
right
you
ripped
always get.
Wednesday.
Right ripped.
I got the weather report here. You ready for a weather report?
Yeah.
According to blah, 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 28 degrees Fahrenheit. That's below freezing.
Oh.
8% chance of precipitation in Green Bay at kickoff. So below zero, we'll get the steam out of the mouth.
Yeah.
All right, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's classic Lambeau football.
No.
Shaq Barrett's out of retirement. You talk about it, all right?
What's up?
Pizza?
Slower than I want.
Yeah, you need to be on that earlier. Roads are greasy.
Well,
Shaq Barrett coming back, former Pro Bowl linebacker. Dolphins have his rights. That may be a sneaky ad for them. We'll see. You had mentioned it. The Commanders-Cowboys game was like absolutely the under.
Oh, it was. They put up.
I got the screenshot because I didn't know when and where. 13-9 with 5 and change left in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
It finished 34-26.
I had the
bleep?
under 50 something.
you had
You
the
coulda-
under cashed
You
in.
could have cashed
Oh.
out with a nickel less than what the winnings
They
were.
scored 41 points in the last 5 minutes or something.
That's
Wow, you
insane.
can never turn the channel, Dean.
Thanks, Rhett.
Dean, though, there is good news. Let's take a look at our Media Hacks Fantasy Football League. Is the Boomcat, the Stinking Barn Painters, first place at 9-3. McBride's Rap Jays below. Impressive point total, sitting tied for third with myself and Rhettster. You're out of the basement at 3-9 with Simply the Breast.
I am so far
Wilsey and
behind
his
in points
Dolphin
for.
fan club last. And Jack's had a little spiral here. He had a good start to the season. Now 5-7 on the outside looking in.
Had a big win this week, though. Attaboy, Jack.
Way to go,
Jackie.
Jack.
So what is
proud.
it? Top 8?
Top 8 out of 14 get in.
You're screwed.
I'm probably screwed. Is there how many weeks?
2.
2?
2 more.
13, yeah.
2 more.
14.
Yeah, I'll have to win out. And
Yeah, 2 more weeks.
what's the tiebreaker?
Points scored.
Points 4.
All right. Very good. Juan Soto's got his 5 teams, Dean.
5?
5 teams. Some of them real, some of them just there to bid up others.
Yeah, I think Okotoks is in there.
The Okotoks
I
Dogs,
love the
not on this
Dogs.
list. Morosi might not be have good connections in Okotoks, though. Red Sox, Dodgers, Mets, Yankees, Blue Jays. We all know the Blue Jays are just there to bid up the numbers. I don't, even though he
We'll-
loves Vladdy.
We'll
I
give you
just-
whatever you want. Come play for
Yeah,
us.
yeah, sure. What's that number again? Fax it over to the Yankees. This is what I'm getting.
I think he's on a plane.
Yeah, no one's going to fall for that one this time. There was a plane from the airport that he did use,
Who
but it was
was
a
it? The
douchebag
shit.
off some celebrity
Yeah.
sneak
No, it
peek
was
show.
one of the sharks
It
off
was a
of.
shark.
Must be
Stupid
nice.
shark.
Is that plane full of people?
Rhett got a new tattoo. You had the jailhouse, the dog? The
Uh-huh.
oof, oof, oof. This one doesn't come with sound effects, but it is creative. I don't know who deserves credit for it.
Settle down.
Easy, Rhett. Easy.
It looks like my jailhouse.
Who is that? Is that the shelf? Oh, Jesus.
I don't
Come
know if
on
we
now.
can show that.
It's a male nipple. There's no problem
Push-ups,
with that.
maybe.
Can
Can you show that?
Why wouldn't you be able to?
I don't know.
What are you talking about? It's a tattoo.
Vulgar.
You're vulgar. I got a dog chasing a shark. Let's check that out.
This Tara's like Pinder. I agree. What are you?
Yes.
What? It's Rhett's tattoo. It's part of the
No,
show.
You can pass
Are
it.
we gonna have
on.
some bang bus clips coming up,
Yeah.
or like what is this? What
What's
are you
this?
doing?
What bus?
This is the golden retriever. You love a golden retriever.
I
Is this Birdie?
Get him down. Well, Birdie's dead.
Sorry about that. That's of course. Is this why Birdie's fast? Because you probably don't need to chase that shark, but no pooches. They got to just figure out what's going on.
Bird dog.
I like that the kids are all crying. because their dog's
Shark's
about
just
to-
sitting in neutral here. I don't know what he's thinking. And then Birdie figures it up pretty quick here, like chomp. Yeah, okay, that's probably not my turf. Yeah. No one cares.
It's about the chase, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I
The ears are all. Hey,
That was
look what I
great.
found, Dad.
Yeah.
Stupid
I'm
dog.
thinking of just getting a gold and then bringing it home. How do you think that would go
I
over?
think
How many dogs do you have right now?
2.
Oh, you're insane. You can't have a third dog.
No.
Why? What,
Oh, you
if
could.
you have 2, 3, or 4 is what?
True. He does. He's a bit of a homesteader. He's not out and about as much, so that could work. They probably just take care of themselves. at
loves
3.
dogs.
Kind of do, yeah.
Yeah, loves
But his
dogs.
kids don't want to be near him.
Humans, dogs he likes.
Oh, dude, I would take dogs over All humans minus maybe 2 or 3.
Dogs over dumb, and you get a lot of dumb in your house.
Dogs are dumb too. They're just beauties. Your kids are still doing parkour, eh?
Yes. Well, we're good at
know.
it. So.
And I can't believe you let your eldest here get the head tattoo. That's a bold look.
Keep showing those ones.
I almost wonder if that's not as
easy.
Spectacular as we might think.
Feels like
we're gonna find a fail, and it's gonna feel really spectacular.
There's been no fails of this.
Yeah. Once we see some guy break his femurs, and
I would like to see a guy hit his head. And kind of...
Geez.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And finally, what do we have here? Oh yeah, here we go. So the Rhett's working on his new one-man show.
What is this?
No,
I see what it's labeled.
He's at a festival.
What are we about to see?
He's blindfolded. This is part of his show. He's taking it on the road. He's getting all wound up.
Jack,
it's got to be perfected.
Turn your mic on.
By Stampede.
Why are you? What?
You got to start labeling these
that
properties.
bad.
It's Rhett Carnival.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's just funny you trying to figure these out.
Here we are. Rhett!
So stupid.
You're going to be so ready for Stampede? That's perfected. He's blindfolded, jumping through knives. Oh. Pretty
that
impressive.
clip would be a lot better if he fell into the fire.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be damage done at some point.
So we want damage for these guys, but not Tua. Just to recap the Pinder Report.
Yeah, well, Tua's trying to entertain you. These people.
This guy's working very hard to entertain you.
Yeah, too hard.
Trying to
come up with anything.
That's Pinder Report on Tuesday, Dean.
Village Honda. In stock, new inventory,
in stock,
pre-owned.
in stock.
We talk, we were saying about, remember with Crystal Waters, we were saying, you get in there preventative maintenance.
Yeah.
The cold weather is already here. The snow is at preventative maintenance. Get your car in, make sure the fluids are all where they need to be. Your winter tires, get it, because
get up there safely. Once you're in a Honda, you'll be fine.
It feels cold right now.
Yeah.
What was it? minus 14, minus.
I don't know if it feels cold. I actually think it
today
is cold.
I think we're flirting.
It's
with
warmer today.
Today's better.
It's been it's over a week here. It's
all right.
Yeah.
But you sit there. So what is it? Minus 15. What does minus 25 feel like?
A little wind.
So let Village Honda take care of your vehicle, or let them get you into a brand new one. Even
both.
Better.
I like
Village
that
Honda.
So again, you got to give them notice at the Big Red Bows.
Yeah, and if you're doing that, they don't just have they don't have a sea can sitting in the back full of big red bows to pop in the vehicle that you get for your. You don't, you know.
You ever bought the shoveler a car for Christmas?
Nope.
Maybe this year.
Maybe this year.
Not a bad idea.
Pilot?
Odyssey?
We're about 2.25, 225 on the odometer on Shoveler's vehicle.
See, it's time.
It's probably time.
Soto going to stay with the Yankees, Dean?
Yes.
Do you want him to stay with the Yankees?
Oh, you want him to. He's an unbelievable player.
Yeah.
What you want to do is see the Yankees not getting outspent by other teams. That's what we've seen for like 20 years here, it feels like.
Yeah, I'm going to say
10.
yes. I don't know why, but because ordinarily I kind of default to the other side. Negative, you know. Me.
We should go.
You?
What, to New York?
Yeah.
When?
For opening day.
Oh, that's a good time of year in New York.
Usually the Jays play there early in the year, too.
It's in division. They play a bunch, although they backed that off a bit the last few years.
What are we doing for Christmas?
Christmas show?
Yeah, I don't care.
Christmas holidays?
No, not days off. Just for the show.
Oh. And hey, while I got you, Vernon Adams has just been traded to the Stampeders. 5 draft picks involved. Stamps are done, as many of us were, with Jake Mayer as their number 1 quarterback. Vernon Adams Jr.
John Bender, look how sharp he looks.
Let's chat about there. It is. See, how about that? How's that for timing? 3rd round selection in 26, 4th rounder in 25, and a 2nd rounder 20. Yeah, there's tons of picks.
We should have John phone in and tell us about this guy because I don't have a clue.
VA? Well, he's in BC. They just give Rourke all that money, so he's got to go somewhere. He's a starter.
Bender?
Obviously. The Lions.
So the Stamps have traded for John Bender.
No.
A bunch of picks. And John Bender for Vernon Adams.
Incorrect.
Well, what the fuck?
Could use a Bender. I'd get him out in the flats a little. Turn him into a fullback or a tight end. None of this O-line nonsense. Let's go.
I got to go there.
We're excited to bring Vernon to Calgary, said head coach and general manager Dave Dickinson.
Why don't we get Dave on?
We know he's a dynamic player and a great leader. We look forward to bringing his big talents to the red and white.
I don't give a S what anyone says. Dave loved talking to us. Some of our guests hate us. Dave liked us.
And we love Dave.
Yeah, except for his hamburger take. He doesn't do burgers.
Yeah, well.
But whatever.
Last year, Jake Mayer, 14 touchdowns, 22 picks. On the other side, Adams, much better, 16-9.
You don't need to disparage the guy.
There's just a history here, and one guy didn't look like the others. Hall of Famer is a quarterback forever, and then that.
Anyone go see that Gladiator movie?
No.
Go. Matinee. I'm going to a matinee.
You got that new one, the VIP one down.
Or the VIP thing.
Denzel feels like a weird fit in
I don't like that pick either, but he's a good actor.
He is very good, yeah. Little PowerPoint. Is that what these are called?
That would be good too.
Little PowerPoint on the in the comments. A quick 279 coming in. Appreciate that. The people demand a beard science show.
He would be great at the Christmas party.
I've invited him to do some things, and I've been crickets.
What
Maybe about you got a new number? Maybe he never liked me.
Get some pie.
Maybe he never liked you. Maybe he never liked you.
Order some Christmas
baking.
He didn't
like me.
It's because you're an asshole.
You are a bit of a tease. What else you reading there?
I'd like to get him on the Christmas show. That'd be fun.
You want to talk about Christmas?
Let's make a list.
Just to have him off mic laughing and stuff.
Bender has to be invited. Are we bringing people in?
Yes.
We've got a meeting tomorrow that could tie into this.
We have a meeting tomorrow?
Okay. No. Nope. Okay. That's fine.
What did you say?
I just said
Just different ideas.
Can't work. That won't work. Not if we want to go on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Not if we want the show to go out.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's things you can do to fix that.
We are technically set up here.
I say we stay home.
Get the
couches here.
We have couches.
The landlord below us all thrilled with our behavior again.
It was fine until you cranked the music and started stomping.
That was year one. I did much better year two.
Well, you passed out last year, in fairness.
No, I was good. I was at a hockey rink pretending to be sober watching my kids practice. It was quite a day.
Yeah. It is time to start setting that up, though, for sure.
How am I going to go no drinky December if I'm doing that show?
You're not going to go
It's
no
true.
drinky December.
Maybe
That
I'll
was
just
the
go
whole
sober that
point.
I mean, that was like, I might be
If you're sober, I don't want you here because your disdain for the rest of the people will be just gross.
So
Disdain? What are you talking
Yes.
You would take drunk Pinder over sober Pinder?
Oh, if we're drinking and he's sober, he will be the worst person in the room.
Yeah.
Worst. This is a very unique circumstance. I'm sober and everyone else is wasted.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen it happen.
How would we even know what that's like? Like what
That's
sample
just
are we
my-
looking
I-
at?
that's
Zero
my
of zero
prediction.
times?
That's my prediction. And he won't be able to do it, which, like, that's the thing.
You have to give me a day off. That's the only way you can do it.
No, if you're and for the bet, then you have to accept the bet. If you're
Another one
not,
coming in
that's
on the
fine.
super chat. Arthas says, let's recap
yes.
the Biz fight.
You guys
Did you hear about this?
He went on Instagram and described it all. It was broken by.
Did
some
you
other
see where it
folks.
was?
I did.
Yeah.
One of my favorite spots.
He was saying
The
he's there
French
2 to
dip,
3
delicious.
times. 2 to 3 times a week he's eating
Finished
there.
good.
Loves it. His favorite place.
I love it there.
Can't wear a hat.
I don't like that part, but I get it.
No hats at Houston's in Scottsdale, but they do make a hell of a.
I want people to understand when I say beef dip, but
Beef
they
dip.
actually call it the French dip.
Okay.
And it is.
Retro took some of us there. It's like, we're getting the sandwiches. And no one was disappointed.
Yeah. If someone's been there and knows the circuit, that's perfect. Here's what we're doing. You can audible next time.
Very close to Old Town
Mhm.
in Scottsdale. Nice little spot. But apparently,
Rough.
Biz got himself into a. Let's take a look.
So I'll just start from the beginning. So I go to this place called Houston's, one of the best ran chains known to man. Very military-like. The staff is incredible. Last night after that outline call, I go over there around like 8:30. I've gotten to know the staff pretty well, and because it was so busy, actually the manager who I talk to sometimes, they were both in there. So they're all running court, trying to organize everything, get everybody what they need, and so I'm putting in an order. for a salad, and all of a sudden you could just hear a commotion at the bar area. And the girl that was taking my order, like her jaw kind of dropped. And I look over and there's this gentleman in a red golf shirt along with about 9 other guys. He's being asked to leave by the smaller assistant manager. And this guy is just screaming in his face, creating a ruckus. The whole restaurant now is looking over there like, what is happening? Luckily, that guy ended up walking out of the restaurant after screaming in the assistant manager's face. And then he starts making his way back over to where the other 9 guys were, where the main manager was trying to calm these guys down and explain, hey, listen, like if you don't have a seat in this area, you can't drink. That's just kind of the rule. Like, so this gentleman with a lime green golf shirt, who's kind of being the antagonist, starts putting his finger in the manager's face and backing him up onto the back side of the bar. I'm kind of starting to look around and like nobody's really getting up and doing anything, and they want to get a drink. They want it now. They ain't leaving without a fight. After about watching this for probably about 15 seconds of him getting in his face and now the manager trying to remove this guy's arm from his face, I get up and I go over. And I walk over, I grab the guy's arm. I said, listen, buddy, if you keep harassing and assaulting the staff here, I said, we're going to go outside and we're going to have some problems. The minute that left my mouth, the guy beside him starts throwing punches. And then next thing you know, there was about 4 guys swinging at me. So we're in the middle of the bar area and I am just throwing and I'm eating punches. I'm getting pushed against the bar. My shirt gets ripped off. As I'm kind of getting pushed out towards where the main door is, we're still swinging. There's like a statue towards the right side as you go to the bathroom. And luckily I was able to kind of duck underneath that and make my way out the door. Well, we're all of a sudden now in the parking lot and they keep coming. And we end up in kind of where the first rock area is, where there's gravel. And they get me down. They're throwing punches. I'm able to get back up. I lose my shoe. I'm taking some and I'm giving some. And I would say about the entire time, there was about 5 to 7 of them. As I continue to back up and maybe involved with one of them, I now see the gentleman who originally struck me. He's a bald guy. He's now assaulting the assistant manager again. He throws him up against a car. And I'm saying, what are you doing? I'm like, these people are good people. Like, what the fuck are you doing? They were seeing red and there was no stopping them. And I just kept fighting away. Now, we kind of rounded the corner where the CVS is, and that bald gentleman who originally threw the first punch now starts making a beeline and sprints past all the guys coming at me, and I catch him with a nice right and buckle him. I was very, 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 very happy about that. That seemed to ignite them again. I make my way around the dumpster at the CVS, and 4 of them got me. They got me on the ground, and I ate 3 kicks, 1 in the neck, 2 in the head, was able to get up. And now at this point, I have no shoes on. I got my pants, no shirt. I finally am able to run in the CVS, and then they didn't come in the CVS. And thankfully, the cops were called right away while the thing was going on in Houston's. And by the time the altercation was done, they were able to book 5 of these guys, and they got them either, whether it was in county jail or the local jail. I think the whole ordeal probably lasted about 3.5 minutes, like give or take, 30 seconds. I just want to thank all the police officers, the ambulance and firemen who came over and helped me out, checked the vitals and got me kind of back to normal to at least get home to sleep late in the night. Like, I'm so fired up right now. I would be willing to waive every single charge if I could go behind a fucking barn somewhere and go 1v1 every fucking guy, one after the other.
It's a wild story, and I'll just finish. Thank God you're all right, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's all's well that ends well, and you can chuckle about it, but you're taking kicks to the friggin' head.
There's not many guys that can, like Biz stepping in to help other people and then surviving that. Like, even just to hang
Biz,
for a moment with those fellas. Goodness,
attaboy.
Tough as nails. I'll take the NHL Enforcer against 7 golfers.
Well, just
some drunk golf tour.
Yeah.
Let's go down to
hammered up on the
I
golf
just
course.
wanted one more tequila soda.
What up? Yeah. They are militant at Houston, so you don't piss around.
And that's a redeeming feature, buddy.
I like Biz, and you know what? A little more after that. Coming to this is your spot, it's your restaurant. You know the people. You come in there all the time. They're getting. You're one guy. Help them out.
Man of the people.
Ah, boy, Biz. That said, dude, could have ended poorly.
Boot stomped is not good. Not good.
When's the last time you've been in a Tilly?
Can't talk about it.
Off ice Tilly. Or a kerfuffle. I mean, that's pretty wild. But just maybe there's
High school.
Yeah.
High school.
Well,
Well
I
behaved.
went from high school to pro hockey, and if you got in a fight in the
Yeah.
bar, it was
Don't do it.
not.
There's lots of things you're not supposed to do, but
You?
university maybe.
It's not really your thing.
Talk his way out of it.
I feel like he talked his way into it as well.
And then out though. That's the magic trick. Let's go. Let's kill me. Now he's my best friend. How did he do that?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do Bet 365.
Yeah.
Official gaming partner of the program, both Barn Burner and Afterburner. Appreciate you, Bet365, the world's largest sports betting platform. Open your account with Bet365 today. Huge range of markets. The app is awesome. I was telling Pike last night, I'm not sure if Pike's all in on but once the game starts, like on Sunday, you had the football.
Yeah.
Once the game starts, it's not like it's over. It's really just beginning.
Just keep rolling.
I hit 3 times on the Buccaneers.
See, this is why you love
Pre-game?
Baker.
Because what was it, 5.5? I forget what
Now we know.
the line was.
6.
And then they scored immediately, and I jumped back in again, and just kept watching. And it's like, well, they're playing very well today, and their opponent clearly is not. So I went back in again.
Oh, the Giants couldn't hang with a playoff team that just missed 2 receivers for a month.
It's like, DeVito here, Cutlets is not going to be a hero today.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look.
Founders Day. Founders Night.
Well, we'll do our football picks.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's good.
I can't get over the hump.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
No.
Rhettster was
2 and 1.
2 and 1. Ryan 2 and 1. Me 2 and 1.
I gotta catch Jack.
Jackson
I actually got
Jackson.
lucky because I had a second chance.
You did have a second chance.
Rhett, what put you on the Panthers? What did you see there?
Big
Me and
spreads.
Dean had-
I went with the big spreads.
Just the big spread.
And we talked about it. Kansas City has covered 4
Never
times this
covered.
year. That's it.
Yeah.
And so
And they're big this week. What do they got this week?
Who do they have this week?
I think I saw 13.5 or something. It's so many
A
points.
lot of points.
Anyway, so Jack out in front at 24 and 12, which is so tidy.
At the Raiders on Friday, Black Friday game.
With who at quarterback? Because Minshew's out. And not that that's great to begin with.
Desmond Ritter.
O'Connell or Ritter?
Ritter, who was in Atlanta last year and was atrocious.
Goosh.
Chiefs by 12.5 is what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it'll be the one
That's
time
the
that
thing
you
with Carolina.
finally buy in on it.
What
And
did
they'll
we
just
do?
Raiders just played them and they hung tight for a while.
Okay, but could I just jump in for 1 second?
Yes, sir.
We have to do a Thanksgiving Day picks.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
That is good.
We should add them. So 3 on Thanksgiving
And
or the
then-
Friday, and then another 3 for the
Yeah.
weekend.
Okay.
Let's
so
do
we'll
all
do
three
those tomorrow.
Thanksgivings, and then
Then
a
on
regular 3.
Thursday, we'll do the one for Friday. Or I guess we do Friday's show.
No, Thursday morning we'll do the
Oh.
Thursday.
Thursday,
games.
you can do the Thursday or Friday in the first round of picks.
And then 3 more
I like it.
Friday.
We do have to do the picks early Thursday because the kickoff's early. So we'll be
Okay.
on it. Okay. We're on it.
Even if we
tomorrow.
lock them in before the show starts,
Sure.
then
Yeah,
they're in.
that's fine. Yeah. If you have that schedule, Jack, we'll throw it up. We can do a quick look at those Thursdays right now.
So anyway, there's for people don't care.
Oh,
Rhett,
bragging rights.
very nice. 21-14-1 Pinder,
I feel
20-15-1. And I'm on the wrong side. 17 and 19. I was close. I thought maybe I'd get to 500, but it's not meant to be.
It's elusive,
Come on,
Dean.
just go 3-0. You're 500. Boom,
Tough,
500.
tough. There's the schedule for Thanksgiving Day. The
This-
Bears.
10 points.
Those games don't look as bad as they used to.
I know. Yeah.
even
Well,
though
the
it's a
Bears have been better the
10-point
last
spread.
2 weeks. They got rid of their offensive coordinator. Caleb Williams has been better.
Starting to play.
Lions are very good, however.
And then 2 bad teams could make a good football game. That's the hope here, like multiplying negatives.
That one, something to watch.
And
I like.
this looked bad when Tua was out and the offense wasn't moving, but Dolphins won 3 in a row. That's a big game.
So are those is that Mountain,
Yes.
we think? So 2:30. That's a little too. I mean, can you be full of turkey and booze by 2:30 and then just sleep through that guy? Or
Good, yeah.
That's might be the perfect opportunity.
Yeah,
to catch
2:30.
him
Boy,
out.
that's early.
The second half, especially, because by then you'll know.
And we'll also have to keep an eye on, and don't let me forget, one of my favorite things is I forget whose account it is, but he gets people to send in video or pictures of their passed out uncles
parents,
and dads
yeah,
on
yeah.
Thanksgiving Day,
It's unbelievable.
snoring on the couch with the football watching them, basically. So let's see if we can find some of
The
those. Yeah,
tryptophan, yeah.
let's just hope the Cowboys and Giants can be entertaining. Because we're not.
I think it should be.
It'd be nice to have great games, but at the same time, it's Thanksgiving and
Finn's
football on.
Finn's Packers will be fun. 2 in cold weather. Let's see what he can do. Hasn't been much yet. Also, Founders Day, got 2 picks for you because we were hot last night. We hit the Zeri,
right,
and we hit the Disley over. How about the Canucks, Jake DeBrusk? 3 points in his last game. He's on Pettersson's line. Pettersson's come to life, especially since JT Miller's disappeared. They get Besser back. Boston, new coach bump. I don't know how long that lasts, but we get like these two connecting on 1 goal. We've already won one of the bets. Big numbers too. Plus 300 for Pettersson, 2 points. He's done it back-to-back games.
I like those 2.
All right, go get them. Don't have to, but those are mine.
Yep, go get them.
This delivery guy is terrible.
Is he lost?
Don't get me going. I'm having a
Cochrane. What's he doing in Cochrane?
Bet365. If you haven't already, let's go. Get the app. Get signed up. Use the promo code NATION. Football's not really kind of into hockey.
Cool.
Just hockey out the
every night.
Everything is on there. Huge range of markets. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Bet365, official gaming partner of Barn Burner and Afterburner.
I actually was watching championship level pickleball.
Really?
The other day.
Anyone get kicked in the head?
No, but I'm supposed to play pickleball this weekend, and I was getting some pointers, and the people were wound up.
You're putting your feet in the kitchen? Can't be doing that.
Maybe. Find that on.
Yeah.
That's what he was trying to remember all day, the pickleball?
Might have been.
Is that what it was? Can't be.
But they got that one channel. It's awesome. They got
ESPN
pickleball. There was a tag on the other day. Like, it was really good.
I've seen some of that tag.
Yeah.
The cornhole doesn't grab me, although I do think it's hilarious to get like 6-year-old boys and 40-year-old retired dudes and
I'm not going to be
housewives from
intimidated.
Oklahoma. It's just like the great cross section of society.
Ooh, heads
up. Tag, I'm like, there's some
Courier's
athletes
about
here.
Because I feel
dropped off.
Like cornhole's kind of like redneck darts.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same thing. You're
100%.
throwing, it's about your
Targets,
accuracy, that sort of thing. Not that I can watch darts for any amount of time.
If you get into just how pissed people are in those stadiums waving their signs and a guy yelling 180.
If you turn the volume up.
Yeah, that'll help with darts.
Yeah.
British announcers.
If
always
you're
sounds
there
better.
and drinking pints while they're doing it, I think it'd be a blast.
There's like a 17-year-old kid who looks like he's 40. He's just mopping up on the darts tour right now. It's unbelievable.
It's good that you know these things. Get him on, Jack.
Let's get him on.
That 17-year-old kid that looks like he's 40 that's mopping up on the darts tour.
It's Tuesday today.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Thursday's
Foosball.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's
and that's also Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah, not here.
No.
We've discussed this and that and there and what the F is going on?
What are we going to do Thursday?
Boom had an idea.
Well, last year, Jack came over. We watched football. I got into the kitchen and made some different turkey items. Our buddy Greg from Bonton hooked us up with some turkey.
Some different.
You've got my attention.
I'm fine with it.
How many?
We can go to your place.
Are invited.
Your kitchen's way nicer than mine. I've got dogs, but nobody else.
And one of them was Rhett's dog. So
yeah,
as long as it's not too much scar tissue there mentally.
For me?
No, the dog.
I think
so. I mean, we could do the show and then just kind of flip the switch and turn this thing off and then just kind of sit there and leave the cameras roll. We can eat and drink and watch football and stream that shit. But I mean,
or nothing.
Jack and I have a football show too.
Jack, go get the
food. Right, you've got a show that's going to put a wrench into it.
What?
Saving Thursday.
It's Thanksgiving. He's an American.
Kind of. Pseudo-American.
He is, yeah.
Do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Someone else produces
it's
the
a
show.
taped show, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's live.
It's live?
Every week.
Is it live?
Every week, 2
How
p.m.
many people are watching your live show?
On Twitter, a lot. On that silly YouTube channel they have us on? No.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Good. Because it's Tuesday. And Thursdays.
Is that the pizza?
Oh, wow. Look at that timing. We got to wrap the show. Pizza's here.
What do you think, Jack? You're the brains of the operation. Did you get a haircut, by the way?
Yes, I did.
Very nice.
Cut your hair. That's bad luck. No wonder the
Is it?
Steelers lost.
And you've been going so well.
When did you cut it? Before the Steelers?
No, I cut
lost?
it after. Yeah.
See, there it
Oh,
is.
okay.
Change
Well,
it
then
up.
you're
It's a
fine.
fresh start.
What do I think? Yeah, the show's a bit of a predicament at 2:00. I don't know if there's any. Can we do the show from wherever we are, Ryan?
Good, yeah. Why not? Do the show from there.
Maybe you could get me and Boom on.
Yeah, we could.
Or no.
Probably just want to eat and slide.
I kinda just wanna
pass
watch a
out.
football
The
game.
Giants suck. I'm gonna have to have a little nap here, boys.
Well, that's good.
Well, it's out there.
It's either.
Some work will have to go into
Something.
this if it's going to happen. What else were you? Because Thursday for Thanksgiving, tea giving, Christmas show.
We
Yeah.
gotta get a list. Is
Do a
that
special
is that
announcement.
crazy F coming again?
Maybe we'll see.
He's sad if he doesn't.
Well, he's invited. It's just I don't know if he's allowed.
Oh
It's
no.
quite a show he put on last year.
Is he
It was.
still in the doghouse from then?
Well, I think he might just be a little sheepish about how things went.
We just moved past it.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
We'll get him. Yeah.
Okay.
You're rude not to. Who else should we invite?
I don't know.
Who's a big piss bag that we can invite? Ozzy Brad? Too late.
Tough to get
He was on last year
He was on last year.
live. Remember?
Nope.
Cracked a beer at like 7 a.m. in Australia.
Remember?
You were on the floor with
You were
a
lying
whole
on the
thing of
floor.
mayo, weren't you? Jeez.
What we need to do for sure. Invite list for sure.
Mhm.
But the list of
Yep.
what was our number?
10.
Was it 10?
Yeah.
I feel like there's going to have to be some repeats.
Yeah, there's
At a
I'd
certain
say
point, it's just
7 of
that's-
10 is locked in, and we can work around the edges. We always have a tough time with trying to get eggnog involved because everyone likes the idea of eggnog, but it just doesn't sit well on this.
See, you guys have I don't. I'm fine with it. Rum and eggnog, let's go. Just don't drink a whole bunch of it. It's kind of like when you
Right.
go to the Eric Francis Pizza Pig Out, you're not eating whole pieces of
Right.
you got a
If
little
you
bit.
kept
move
that
on.
nice short and neat.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a little.
I do also have an expert bartender, not just alcoholics, that we can come and pour drinks
She hot?
because I've found no heat. Worked some
What?
events. A fan of the show has offered his
Some
services.
Skid.
No, it's a bartending / catering service, and dude's a pro, makes great
Want some
cocktails.
Food then.
It's an option.
Okay. Meeting. Maybe we could have it over pizza.
All right.
I just realized I got the
Pizza
dentist
push
at
button.
1.
You what?
I got the dentist at 1.
You're the worst.
Yeah, I'm one of the worst. There's a bunch of us here. Sorry. I literally just got the text 10 minutes ago. I'm like,
Show's over. Post-show meeting. Zing. Here you go. I've got a massage. I've got the dentist. I've got gout. I've got kids.
He's
I have
organized.
3 of
is
those
the
things
problem.
today for
Yeah.
sure. I do have gout, the dentist, and kids.
That's a lot.
And a doctor's
That's a
appointment.
full day.
That's 4.
Whew.
No hockey tonight, though.
Are you sick? Why going to the doctor?
To check out the foot. The hoof.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
That's all right. You're having a tough time.
Can't you just go to a pharmacist and say, I need the stuff? Or
Just
you
throw
don't
your-
think it's gout?
Throw your hoof rot right up on the.
I had an
Shelf,
X-ray of
yeah,
my
high
foot a
kick.
while ago, so I'm just wondering if there's all this stuff ties together or not.
Yeah.
I think it's probably time to talk to an expert.
Sure.
Yeah,
Are they experts?
they know more than I do. I don't know if they know more than you or not. What would you recommend I do? See the doctor or not see the doctor?
I recommended it about 3 weeks ago.
What's that?
No is an answer.
No drinking.
You can say
I'm doing that right
You
now.
don't have to no drink forever, but you can say no to day 7 in a row.
Hey, you know what? We want to know what you think about the show.
Yeah, we do.
We want to hear from you.
Yeah, you.
Who's going through these
Right
breakdowns?
now, I don't know.
Or snakes.
Take a survey in the show description on YouTube. Jack will have it. I think he put it the old thing there as well, the comments. Click it. There will be a survey. Give us your thoughts, your likes, your dislikes, your hopes, your dreams. And you could win a $250 Fanatics gift card. We have multiple gift cards to give away. Thank you, Fanatics, for that. And there you go. Just by sharing your thoughts, you could be a winner, courtesy of the Nation Network and Fanatics. Again, in the old show description, there's a link. You click on it. It'll take you to the thing. That'll be great.
Pender thinks I got plantar fasciitis.
Oh, yeah. It could
In
be.
the arch?
Yeah, it's in the arch,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
That sucks.
Oh,
Every
we'll see.
morning you're going to wake up.
Stiff.
Awful.
It seems to loosen up as the day goes
Yeah.
on. Is that?
So is that is
That's plantar.
And
You
this
got to
is
get
why I
a,
wanna see a
get
doctor.
Is it like
a
a-
rugby ball or a rugby ball.
Oh, the lacrosse ball?
Roll.
Lacrosse.
Gotta get rolling.
I have sort of that in my right foot.
Sort of.
It's not great.
I'll see where I have it on the scale of not having, sort of, and do having it. Hopefully,
My buddy
before
JB,
today.
Joel Bond, talked about this
Bondo.
about 6 years ago. He said, it's sad now when you're buying footwear for
Yeah.
Mhm.
like
Senior footwear.
Yeah, I
Pain
need
management.
insoles and proper shoes.
not
and-
style.
yeah,
Don't like that.
yeah. Well,
Pizza.
I think that'll do it, Jack. You figure? Or,
Yeah, Rhett's starving.
I came in hungry.
you did.
It's coming hungry.
And look at,
Quit
I
stalling.
think your mood has changed. You're thinking about
As soon as you
pizza.
push the
Pizza's
button,
here.
it will.
That'll do it.
See you, buddies.